Ladies and gentlemen, goeiemôre dames en here. Sorry, ons het so vir 'n oomblik 'n bietjie tegniese moeilikheid gehad. Ons is daarom weer op die lig. Dames en here, dit is baie lekker om julle almal te sien. It's lovely to see you all here today, ladies and gentlemen, for the first River Valley production sale. Before I say too much from my side, we're going to just start the day the proper way, and I'm going to ask Warwick Hughes to just please open for us, and then he'll pass the mic to Peter, and then I'll take over from there.
Morning. Jy weet om so veiling te hou is maar baie stresvol. Vanoggend toe ons hier kom en ja, die son is nog hier op, kry ons die beeste in en ek hoor vir Piet, een van die dames wat met die beeste werk, en Piet se opinie werk sy nie vinnig genoeg hier. Dan sê hy vir haar, quickly, 90 cars. En ek stap so om, ek doen iets hierso. Volgende ding wat ek hoor is, slower. Ja, arme mense. Yeah, we all have things that irritate us, you know, when it comes to on the farm or working with cattle, things that make us cross. You know, I think of things that really make me cross when I'm working with cattle. One of them is when a cow is sick. And all you're trying to do is help her, but she's getting away. And you're trying to cause as little stress as possible, but she keeps going. And you're really getting worked up about it. The second thing is when you take a group of cows and you're moving them, and you move them into a new camp. And there's a nice dam there full of clean water. And we all know, what's the first thing they do? They walk into that water and their tails go up. And then they mess in the water. And you look at it and you think, yeah, you know, why do they do that? Why go mess in that water? You've got to drink that water. Why do that? But you know, often I look at things like that and I think of ourselves. Think of myself personally. Things that I do, things that we do, where all we're doing is hurting ourselves. We're not thinking about things. We're not thinking about things in the Lord's way. What does He want us to do? How should we do it? And I'm always looking for little lessons like that in life to pass on to the children. Last thing I want them doing is making the same mistakes that I made. Walking too far away from the Lord, thinking I know it all, as a lot of young men do, only to learn later on in life it's only by God's grace, only by His glory. I'd like to just read 2 verses here from Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 27. Plan and then work your lands before building your house. It's little principles like that they're there for us. The Bible is full of them. I can only think of 2 things. Where God says, you will love me. You'll love no other God but me. But 99% of the other things are there for our guidance, to help us, to put us on the right path, for us to treat each other like God wants us to treat each other. The second one is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23 and 24. Know the state of your flocks and put your heart into caring for your herds. For riches don't last forever, and the crown might not be passed to the next generation. Again, in that, a person can break that down and talk for hours just on the lessons that there are in that, in God's wisdom, not our wisdom. And I read that, I was only going to read the first verse in that, but when I read the second verse, it made me think of Pete, Lucille, Anthony, Michael, driving here on Wednesday. We ask our kids, see certain things happening, and we say to them, boys, would Anthony do that? Would Michael do that? No, they wouldn't. Look at them as examples. And we use that for our children. We use them. We really look up to their family. And I just want to thank you for being the examples that you are, for your integrity, your love, your loyalty, and most of all, love for the Lord. It really shows. Like now, if you can all just please bow your heads and we say a prayer. Our loving Father in heaven, Lord, we come before you this day, and we thank you, Lord, for all your blessings, all your grace and all your mercy. We thank you, Lord, for this beautiful day that you have given for us to have this auction. We thank you, Lord, for these beautiful animals that are here. We thank you for everything you've done for us, Lord, and we pray that you please be with each and every person that is here today. Be with them while they're traveling. Be with them on this auction, and guide them and bless them in all they do. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good morning, everybody. And I'd just like to tell you guys, my heart swells when I see everybody that's come to support us and spend this special day with us. And it's an honor to have you all here. I hope you guys can go away with animals that can start your dream, and that dream will become what River Valley has become to us. And Lucille and I have gone out of our way to select animals that we believe you can start excellent cow lines with. And that's our wish and our blessing to you guys. And I hope that you get what you came to look for. We're very grateful to have you guys here, and we're grateful for this turnover, and we hope that you walk away with what you came to get. And then I'd just like to give a few thanks, firstly to my family and all the support that they've given us over the years. Lucille, you guys know how passionate Lucille is about the cattle, and to Anthony and Michael and everything they're doing for us in our business. And then I would just like to single out Hendrik de Vet and Suikerbos Rand Chemically. Hendrik, we've known as long as I've been farming, and we support Hendrik, and Hendrik has supported us. So please stay after the auction. There's going to be a nice spit braai that Hendrik and Standard Bank have set up for us. And then you'll see on one of the pages in the catalogue, Molatech, High Performance, Atman Avgri, Mass Petroleums, who's given us all the drinks today, Balfour Trackland, Vol Toyota, and Orbach, that has also been good to us over the years. And yeah, let's make this a lekker occasion. And please don't rush off, stay, enjoy this bit with us, and enjoy the day.
Thank you so much, Peter, and also Warwick, for the nice message. Nice to start the day with on that note. From our side, from Karuush's side, it's really, really nice to be here finally. I've had the privilege of selling a number of the River Valley animals over the years, and we've often spoken about this day and when will we be ready, when will the time come, and yeah, it's very exciting to be here. I just want to say well done to the whole River Valley team. I think it's really an exceptional offering that you've put together. I think it's really one of the best Simmentaler offerings that has been put to market or put available to the market in a very, very long time. And so as a big congratulations, let's give a nice round of applause for the offering. Just then one or two arrangements from our side as the auctioneers from Karuush. Please remember that all the animals are sold excluding VAT in the ring. So on the invoice that you receive, there's going to be VAT payable there, ladies and gentlemen. Please note that no animals are going to be loaded during the auction. Enjoy the sale with us. Don't rush off to the loading ramp at after lot number 1. As jy daar so lot 1 koop en daar gaan staan, gaan jy so rukkie wag. Geniet die veiling saam met ons. Die vloei van die krale gaan dit net nie toelaat nie. Na die veiling maak 'n draai by die kantoor, gee vir ons jou instruksies. Jy kry betalingreëlings in plek en dan sal ons reg staan om vir julle te help met die uitlaai daarso. I'll be giving you some information regarding the animals. I know you guys have done all your research. You know what you want to buy, what you want to invest in. I'll give a little bit of information here and there that you can use or lose. It's up to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I just also then want to just handle one thing when it comes to disputes. Ons is 'n lekker vol gehoor vandag. Ek wil klaar hanteer hoe ons 'n dispuut sal hanteer. Ons is hier om vir julle te werk vandag, maar dit kan gebeur dat ek 'n bot toeslaan en Jamie het gedink dis sy bot en ek was eintlik hier by Martens en daar's 'n dispuut. Dan nou ek die reg om daai veiling tussen die twee persone af te handel. Daar waar ek toegeslaan het, sal voorkeur kry. En as ek nie op 'n punt kom wat almal voel dis billik nie, dan behou ek die reg om dood eenvoudig die lot terug te trek en van die heel begin af op te veil. So dan weet julle klaar hoe ons sulke goed hanteer indien dit sou opkom. Ons collega's van Swiftveer is hierso. Ek dink almal is al goed gewoond aan die aanlyn stelsels en hoe dit werk. Ons vra so 'n bietjie geduld en samewerking. As daar iemand aanlyn is, laat ons 'n regverdige kans vir hulle gee. Baie van hulle was hier op die plaas en kan net nie vandag hierso wees nie. So ons gee 'n billike geleentheid. To the online bidders, I want to make it very clear. Please don't wait until the last second before I drop the hammer to put your bid in. If the hammer is fallen on the floor and a bid comes late online, I will not reopen the bid. So put your bids in nice and early, indicate that you're interested. The team from Swiftveer will show me, they've got an interested party, we'll give you a fair chance. But please don't be late, keep the bids coming in nice and smooth, and then everybody should have a fair chance at buying what they want. You need to be registered. If you haven't registered, Marnay and Jessica are in the office. I think everybody's registered. If you haven't got a bidding number and you want to participate, please put your hands up so that we can then assist you with that. Are there any questions, ladies and gentlemen, from your side before we get started? Right, then we can have an auction. Ladders, when you guys are ready, you can bring me lot number 1, please. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the first lot of the day, we bring you River Valley Jerry, 18100's her number. She goes back to some old Cakeshore lines on the side, River Valley Jive going back to Cakeshore Calais. On the dam side, also similarly ESO, good old lines, and then Cakeshore Calais as well. So she's line bred there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look at her. She sells as a 3-in-1. She's a 3-in-1, and she's selling with a River Valley Polo heifer there, ladies and gentlemen. And she's again 5 months in calf to Nsizwa Kevin. Brett's also here today. to go and see if he can get some of his genetics back. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we start here. We got the calf, or we're still waiting for the calf? Right. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we've got it. Lot number 1. You know, we go here, ladies and gentlemen. A top calf here, and she's in 3-1, ladies and gentlemen. 5 months in calf again, and have a look at her, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a proper stud cow on the ring. Who says, what do we do? Right, ladies and gentlemen, the auction's open. You take it away. Who says that I'm going to get 80,000. I'm at a 50-50. I'll put her in 30,000. Thank you. And I got 30,000. I'm at a bid. I got 2 bid. I'm going to get 32. Donkey bid. I'm going to get 2. I got 5. I'm going to get 35. I'm going to get at 38. I'm going to get 40,000. 42 bid. I'm going to get 42. Was er bot geweest hiervoor? At 42, dankie. En ek het 45, ja, maar ek het 5, maar ek het 45, ja. At 45, maar ek het 45,000, ek het 5, maar ek het 45, the bids in front, julle sal agter. At 45, at 45,000, ek het 5, maar ek het 45, ja. At 45,000, maar ek het 48, 48, ek het 48, 50. Ek het 50,000, ek het 50,000, maar ek het 50,000 now. At 50,000 is voor om die anders van my. At 50,000, maar ek het 5 to go. At 50,000, maar ek het 50,000, wat sê julle gaan? At 50,000, maar ek het 50, but now. At 50,000, the bids in front, guys, 5. And I got 5,000, I got 6,000, I got 60,000, I got 6,000. At 60,000 bid number, I got 6,000. At 60,000, ladies and gentlemen, I got 6,000. Kijk naar die, Amerikaan, kijk die vers, hier zo. At 60,000, I'm at 6,000. At 60,000, are we all out? And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do, but I got 60,000. We go left-hand side now. At 60,000, the hammer's up, ladies and gentlemen. Once at 60 and twice at 60. We all out, we all done. 60,000, let's give a nice round of applause. Baie geluk, mooi gekoop, daar koop nummer 45. Dankie Anton, mooi gekoop daar so. Mans, what's the sound like? Is it too loud or is it fine? Can you hear us nicely? Just right, okay. I know this side it's going to be a little loud, guys, sorry. Right, we got lot number 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got River Valley Aroma coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at her. 1756 in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. She's out of Cakesworth, Jupra there on the side, ladies and gentlemen. Damn side out of the outstanding River Valley Annie. 3-star cow with an ICP of 356 over 11 calves. Simdex of 105 on the dam. Her own ICP is 392 there, ladies and gentlemen. She's 3-1. Selling with a parade heifer there, ladies and gentlemen, and she's again in calf to River Valley Austin. Look at the femininity, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the nice femininity on the heifer as well. You talk to me, we take her away. I bet on her, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go. I'm bet 30,000 online. And I got 30,000 on bid. I got 30,000 bid now, but I got 2, but I got 32, but now, but I got 2 and that is now, but I got 2, but I got 32, now 5 to go. At 2 and that is now, but I got 2, but now, but I got 32, 2, now, but I got 2 and that is at 5 the bid, now, but I got 38 that side. At 38,000 for, I got 40,000, I'm at 40 bit now. At 4,000, I got 40,000, the bid, now, but I got 2, but I got 42, sir. At 2 and 4,000, I'm at 2, 2, and a bit now, but I got 42,000, I'm bid, and I got 2 and 4,000, I'm at 42, 2 bit now. At 42,000, now, but I got 42, come back at 45. At 42,000, I'm at 42, come back at 5 if you like, yeah. At 42,000, we're going to sell you, ladies and gentlemen. We will up and down at 42,000. We go once, 42,000 twice, and third and last time. 42,000, I sell you away, ma'am. Thank you very much. And just the buyer number today, please. 25. Thank you. Congratulations. Well bought there. Rosemary, thank you. I think you made a good buy there. Right, we bring you lot number 3, River Valley Fawn coming in, ladies and gentlemen, 18114. Just have a good look at her. Her ICP is 364 there, ladies and gentlemen. She's a top breeder. Her dam as well, River Valley Flare, Simdex of 114 there, ladies and gentlemen. Kekabiki Moy, she's out of River Valley Jive there, ladies and gentlemen. She's also a 3-1. And she sells with an Albert heifer, ladies and gentlemen, and she's 3 months in calf to Austin. Look at the wedge on this cow, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the width of the capacity, ladies and gentlemen. You talk to me, Kega Biggie Moy. Here's a proper stud cow in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Beerman and Milo Genetics there as well, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Cooper so as well. And who says, I'm going to get 100, I'm going to 50, at 30,000 donkey. I get data days for a 3-in-1, yeah. And I got 30,000, I'm going to get 2 and days in BC, yeah. At 32, but I'm going to get 2, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 35, at Jidahovat, 35, at 5 and data days and now. And I'm going to get 35, I'm going to get 5 and data days and I'm going to get 35, asking out to go. At 35, I'm going to get 5 and data days, at 35, the bed, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to get 5 years a top cow. At 35, the bed, I'm going to get 5 and data days and now. At 35, I'm going to get 5 and data days and I'm going to get 5 at 5, I'm going to get 35, here's a good buy coming. At 35, ladies and gentlemen, but now I'm going to get 5 and data days. At 35,000, are we all out and done? But now I'm going to get 35, are we sure? At 35,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 35 once and 35 twice. And sold. Same buyer there, buyer number 25. Making hay early in the sale, ladies and gentlemen. All right, come ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring you River Valley April. Lot number 4 coming in. She's a Zardley, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the ring here. She comes out of River Valley, Annie, 3-star cow with an ICP 356, ladies and gentlemen. She's also a 3-in-1, and she sells with a top Albert bull calf at side. She's heavily in calf to River Valley Rocco, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here, ladies and gentlemen. She's the reserve junior champion from the North Gauteng show in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Look at her feminine capacity and a bull calf and a half at side. I bet on an arm to go. At 30,000 now. At 30 on I'm going to get 2, but I got 2 and that is and I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, but 5. At 5 I got 38,000. At 38,000 I'm betting I'm going to get knock and days and I'm going to get 40 for this year, but I'm going to get 40,000. At 4 days and I'm going to get 40, 42, but I got 2, but I'm going to get 45 at 5, I'm going to get 45 at 8, I'm going to get 48 now. At 8 days and but now I'm going to get 50,000, but number 5 I'm going to get 55, 5. At 5 and 5 days and but I'm going to get 55 now. At 55, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to get 5 and 5 days and I'm going to get 55 at 5, I'm going to get 55 now. At 5 and 5 days and now I'm going to get 55, come back at 60. At 55, 5 and 5 days and now I'm going to get 5, but now I'm going to get 55, get the bulk off in here. At 55 at 5, I'm going to get 5 and 5 days. At 55,000, are we all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, but now I'm going to get 55 at 5, I'm going to get 55. At 5 and 5 days and now I'm going to get 55, it's fair running here. At 55,000, we're going to go, ladies and gentlemen, once at 55 and twice at 55, all out and all done. Thank you, Mr. Bungie. She goes to KZN, buyer number 27. Well bought, sir. Right, lot 5 comes in, ladies and gentlemen, River Valley Michelle. 1923, another Zardlu. And she comes out of a top Odinson cow there, ladies and gentlemen. Good ICP on her, 391. Michelle's own ICP, 378 there, ladies and gentlemen. She's also a 3-in-1. She's got a Albert heifer at side, and she's in calf to Austin, ladies and gentlemen. We can just get her in here. You have a good look here. Here's an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 5. Have a good look here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another strong 3-in-1 opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Who says, what do we do on her? Just look at the calf size, and she's 3 months in calf certified again, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, she's a wide cow, ladies and gentlemen. Who says? Right, 3-in-1 I'm bid. I got 30 online. I get that out, I said no. At 30, I'm going to get 2, 32. 3 and that out, I said no, I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 5 at 35, but I'm going to get off and that out, I said, I'm going to get 38 at 40, 40,000 to go. At 38 at 8,000, now I'm going to get off and that out, I said, I'm going to get 38, I'm asking 40,000 now. Up off and that out, I said, I'm going to get 38 at 8,000, now I'm going to get 38. Up off and that out, I said, I'm going to get 38 at 8,000, ladies and gentlemen, but now I'm going to get off and that out, I said, at 38,000, I'm going to get 38, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do here? At 38,000, I'm going to get 38,000, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. 38,000, now I'm going to 38, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to 38,000. Op 38,000 rand met die hande klap, we're going to get 38,000. Op 38,000, we're going to go, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, at 38,000, we go once at 38,000 and twice and all out and down at 38,000, ladies and gentlemen. 38,000, dankie, mooi gekoop, daar so die koper is 49. Alright, lot number 6 coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. River Valley Jen, have a look at her, ladies and gentlemen. She's 7 months in calf to Albert, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. She comes out of Josie, who's an outstanding top breeder. ICP of 370, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk net mooi. Her own ICP 357. There's fertility in this herd, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what do we do? She's a Zardlu here, ladies and gentlemen, and just look at her. What do we do? You say to me, I'm better than I'm going to 50, 50, I'm going to 40, 30, but now at 25, at 5, I'm going to get 5 and 20 days, and I'm going to get 8, I'm going to get 28, at 8,000, I'm going to get 20 days, at a bit, sir. At 30,000 at the back. At 28 was he, there, 32. At 2, I'm going to get 35. 5, I'm going to get 35, at 5, I'm going to get 35. At 35,000, I'm going to get 35, 38. 38,000, I'm there. At 38,000, are you bidding, sir? At the back. 38, 40,000. At 40, but 2, 42. At 24,000, the bid's 42,000. At 45, at 45,000, but now I'm going to get 45 at 45,000. The bid's at 42, yes, sir. Are you out at 45? 42 left side. At 42,000, now I'm going to get 42. At 42,000. At 42,000, I'm going to get 42,000. Now I'm going to get 42. At 42,000, was jullie man hierdie kan? At 42,000, now I'm going to get 42. At 42,000, I got 22, but I'm going to get 42. Are we all out and done? We're going to sell, ladies and gentlemen, at 42,000. 42,000. Dankie, Stefan. Koper. 16. 1-6. Lot 7 coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 7. Fancy's her name, ladies and gentlemen. And just have a look. What do we do? She comes out of time was spread Eendracht, a bull that we sold for good money a good number of years back at the Northwest Simmentalers sale, still of yours, Peter. And just have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. She comes out of Fiona, a good breeding cow. She's heavily in calf too, and sees what Kevin there, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi daarso. Mooi lengte, mooi vroulikheid, dames en heren. Sê nou maar dit nou. I'm better than we say, but I'm going to get 50,000. I'm going to get 30,000. I get 25, I'm going to get 25, but I'm going to get 8, I'm going to get 28, 8,000. I'm going to get 28 to go. At 28,000, who says it, but I'm going to get 30,000. I'm going to get 4, I'm going to get 2, but I get 32 now. At 35, I'm going to get 35, at 8, now I'm going to get 40. At 40,000, I'm going to get 4,000. At 40,000, we go left hand side. Yeah, I'm going to get 4,000, but I'm going to get 40,000 bids in front here. At 42, donkey, but I'm going to get 24,000. At 42,000 bid, now I'm going to get 24,000 now. At 42,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 42,000. We go that side. I'm not clear up 42,000. I sell the car. Thanks, Johan. What's his number there? So she goes to Lorraine Simmentalers there. Oh, gaan hom soek hier so. 48, 48. What's that? 42, né? Solank dit net tydelik is, Johan, die weglopery, is dit alright. Alright. Sy sal nou kom betaal, so real. Right, we bring you, ladies and gentlemen, kyk 'n bietjie lot number 8. Lot number 8, ladies and gentlemen, River Valley, Alaska comes in here. Look at this fertile cow, ladies and gentlemen. I sit of 352. A beautiful polled cow on the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. She's a direct paddy daughter, ladies and gentlemen, combined there with Annalisa there with an ICP 358. There's fertility in this package. She's in calf to parade, 8 months. She's on the point of calving. Good milk on her, ladies and gentlemen. Say proud for herself. I'll bet on her. And I get now. At 30 to go. At 30,000, I'm going to down a days and I got 30, 30, but now I'm going to get down a days and I'm going to get 30, 30,000. I'm going to get 25 donkey. I get 25 at 5, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 8, now I'm going to get 28 at 30, 30,000. I'm going to down a days and I got 2, but I'm going to get 32. At 35 at 5, I'm going to get 38 at 8, I'm going to get 100 days. At 38,000, I got 40,000 there. At 40,000, 40,000 a bit now, I'm going to go 42,000. At 42,000 is it bid 45 if you like. 45 at 5 and 4 at 45 the bid number again at 45 at 5 and 4 at 45 at 5 again at 45 at 5 and 4 at 45 and again number at 45. We go once at 45 and twice at 40, the same what 45 at 5 and 4 at 45 here guys my at 45. We sell you away, sir. 45,000. Congratulations. Your buyer number today. 40. Well done, sir. Buyer number 14. Neo. Thank you, sir. Well done. We bring you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're on lot number 9. Lot number 9, River Valley Venus. Ladies and gentlemen, here's one of the special lots of the day, ladies and gentlemen. If you're serious about genetics, you've got to be in the market here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, if you have to read her resume, it's a long story. I think you all know. She's Royal Gold Cup winner 2023. She's Alpha Interbreed Champion. Senior National Champion of 2024. She's one of the very best ever bred in the River Valley herd, ladies and gentlemen. Additionally to the catalogue, the buyer is going to get one sexed paddy straw that you can use for your first flushing. It's a proven combination. It's a combination that River Valley has done with success, and that's why they're giving that opportunity. So with this parcel, you're going to get one sexed straw of paddy semen that you can go and combine with her, ladies and gentlemen. You talk to me. What do we do? Who says on her? She's a showstopper. She's won it all, ladies and gentlemen, and she's in the market. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who says what do we do? Go, yeah. Do I see on a bit of it now? Ladies and gentlemen, down with a bit, yeah. That who says, ladies and gentlemen, take a big number of these. I'm going to go. I'll start over about 200,000. 200,000 to go. That put it at 200. I'll start at 100. At 100,000, who says I'm going to own it? That put it in 50,000. I'm going to go. I bid 50,000. 55. 55. 60 at the back. At 60,000 a bit now. At 65. 65 at a bit now, but I got 65 here. At 5 and says that I got 65 at 5. I got 65 now. At 65 at 5 and says that I got 65 at 5. 70,000, sir. At 70,000, look at gone. At 70,000 a bit now. At 7,000 a bit now, but I got 70,000. I got 5, 75, 80,000 bit, 80,000. I got 85, 85, 90. At 90,000 a bit now, but I got 90,000. 100. At 110, 110, 110 now, but 110. At 120, at 130, at 130 bit now. At 130, 40. At 140, at 140 at 140 bit now. At 140 is on the phone. At 147, 140,000. At 140 bit now, 140,000. At 140, 40,000. Number 140 at 140,000 I got number 140 at 140,000 I got 140 hulle kom nie elke dag in die mark nie. We don't get the best available every day, ladies and gentlemen. The national champion, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring here, interbreed supreme champion in the ring. The genetics can go and take any herd further, leaps and bounds. The bid's 140 at 140,000 at a bid number 140 at 140,000 I'm on it and 4,000 at 140 40 bid number on it and 4,000 at 140 bid number 140 at 140,000 at 140 40,000 I'm on it and 4,000 at 140 50 at 150 at 150 bid now 150,000 and I got 150,000 I'm on 150 50. Are we down now on the phone? At 150 I'll give you the same chance here at 150,000 I'm on it and 5,000 at 150,000 I'm going to bid now at 150. Mr. Bungie, what do we say? At 150 50,000 I'm going to 5,000 at 150 50 now at 150,000 and are we done on the phone at the back? We done there, Mr. Bungie? We done? We sell on the left hand side at 150,000 once, 150,000 twice. Here's the hammer, all out and all done. Kom ons gee 'n groot hande klap. Number 22. Dankie, Fanny. Vir die Simmentalers. Ek dink daai nog enetjie gaan nog baie rendement bring vir julle. Well done. 22, né? All right. Dames en heren, if you didn't get lot 9, if you didn't get Venus, you come here now to Bridget, ladies and gentlemen. Bridget, ladies and gentlemen, she's a paddy, and she's one of the very best. She's Royal Show Gold Cup winner, so she followed Venus's footsteps, and she took the Royal Gold Cup the next year. She was reserve senior champion nationals in 2024, ladies and gentlemen. She's breeding exceptionally, ladies and gentlemen. She's been AI'd to Rick, to Sexed heifer semen there, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a very nice, had a very nice Rick heifer calf, and that's why that combination was done again, ladies and gentlemen. So you look at her. Here's opportunity in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Again, one of the very best in the market. You talk to me. What do we do? Who says? All right, ladies and gentlemen, obviously I'm going to go. I'll start her at 100,000. Who says yes? 100,000 to go. What about 50 bid now? I got 5,000, I got 5 bid now, but I got 55 at 5, I got 55 at 60, 60,000, 65. At 65 is on the phone, I got 65 at 70, but I got 65 at 5, I got 70,000. At 70,000, I'm going to 7 on dice. At 70,000 bid now. At 70,000 bid now, but I got 7 on dice. At 70,000 bid now, but I got 70 bid now, but I got 7 on dice. At 70,000, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? Yeah, but I got 7 on dice. At 70,000 bid now, but I got 70,000, I got 5, 75, 75. At 10, I got 75, 5, I got 75. At 75, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking 80 now. At 75, the bid now, but I got 5 and 7 on dice. At 75, come back at 80. At 75,000, are we all out and done here, ladies and gentlemen? At 5 and 7 on dice. At 75, 80. 80,000 bid now, but I got 80. 80,000, I'm going to get 80 bid now. At 80,000, now I'm going to get 80 bid now, but 85, 85, I'm going to get 85. At 5 and 80,000, I got 85. At 5, I got 85, ladies and gentlemen. Op 85,000 now. At 85, I'm going to get 85. At 5, I'm going to get 85. At 85 is on the floor. At 85, I'm going to get 85. At Wafield Burger. At 85, zie ik 89,000. 85,000 bid now, I'm going to get 85,000. At 85, I'm going to get 85. At 5, I'm going to get 85, 85, 85,000. At 85,000 rand, ladies and gentlemen, are we all out and done? At 85,000, the last chance here. The bids against Swift here. We're going to go 80,000. I'm going to get 85,000, asking 90. At 85,000, we go once, ladies and gentlemen. 85,000, we go twice, and third and last time. 85,000 to buy number 4. 85,000 to buy number 4. All right, dames en heren, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. We start on the first of the bulls, ladies and gentlemen. We bring you River Valley Austin. As you've seen on some of the breeding, ladies and gentlemen, here's a bull that's been used in the herd, ladies and gentlemen. He comes out of River Valley Pandor, out of a strong cow who goes back to paddy. Good growth on him, plus 25, 42 and 50. Excellent on milk, plus 6 on milk there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here. Very good muscle definition, ladies and gentlemen. Goeie haarkwaliteit op hierdie bil. Baie mooi lengte en manlikheid. Hy praat vir homself hierdie bil, dames. Julle wie sê, what do we do? All right, dames en heren, we say, but again, the number we say, 100,000 on a dice. At 100,000, number we say, but again, the number go 50, 50 donkey. I got 5,000, number again, the 55, again, the 5, but number 55, at 5, again, the 5 and 5,000. At 55, but number again, the 5 and 5,000, 60 at the back, sir. At 60,000, but number got 6,000. At 65, 65, 65, but 70,000. At 70 bit now. At 75, again, the 75, 80, 80,000, number again, 80 bit now. 85, 85, again, the 85. At 85, but number 5 and 5,000. Now at 85 and 5 but number at 85 and 5 at 85 5 number at 85 at 5 and 30,000 on the number 90 at 90,000 at 90 90 100 at 100,000 number 100,000 at 100 bid number 100,000 at number 100 at 100,000 ladies and gentlemen number 100 bid number 100,000 at 100 do I see 10 at 100,000 number with number 100 100,000 number 100,000 at 100,000 we go left hand side with number 100,000 on Matlar up in 100,000 we go once at 100,000 we go twice and third and last time for 100. 100,000 Omans, dankie, by number 56. Well bought, sir. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan 'n klap. 100,000 there for that bull. Lot number 12 comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 12. Have a good look at him, ladies and gentlemen. He's a River Valley Rick's son. And just have a look at the fertility there on the dam side. 342 ICP. Good milk on him, +6 with excellent growth, ladies and gentlemen. +38, 45 and 57 now. So a very strong head on him, ladies and gentlemen. A good long bull. And who says, I bet on him, take him away. I bet on him, he's 100, 100,000, I'm 100 to go. That put him in 50,000, I'm going to 50, 50,000, I'm going to fake that ace. At 50,000 bid, I'm going to get 50, 50 bid, now I'm going to fake that ace. At 50,000 bid, now I'm going to get 50 bid, now I'm going to fake that ace. And I'm going to get 50, 50 bid now. At 50,000 bid, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to get 50, 50,000, 55 donkey. I get 5 from fake that ace and a bit now, but I got 55 on the floor. At 55 at 5 and a bit, I got 55, 5. At 5 from fake that ace and a bit now, but I got 55 at 5 and I got 5 from fake that ace. At 55,000 now, but a bit now, but I got 55 at 5 and I got 55. At 5 from fake that ace and a bit now, but I got 55, ladies and gentlemen. At 5 from fake that ace and I got 55 at 5 and I got 5 from fake that ace and we go once here. At 55,000, ladies and gentlemen, we go twice and I got 55, third and last time. Op 55. Baie mooi gekoop, 55,000 die nommertjie vandag daar so, is 43. All right, dames, I bring you River Valley Achilles. Have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a top bull in the ring. Sire side, Rick going back to Zarlu there, ladies and gentlemen. Dam side, Paddy. Just have a look at him, ladies and gentlemen. A very well-balanced young bull in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. An easy flashing bull with a good strong head on him, ladies and gentlemen. Who says on him? Outstanding hair quality on him, ladies and gentlemen. Die vrugbaarheid is daar. Look at the milk. +9 on milk, ladies and gentlemen. A top young bull. I bet on him, ladies and gentlemen. 100 to go. 100 to go, who says? At 50,000. And I got 50 bid now. At 55 at a bid now. I got 55 at 5 at a bid. I got 55 at 5 at a bid. I got 55 at 60, 60 this side. 65. At 65 at 5 at a bid. I got 70,000 bid 5 at I got 75, 75 bid. I'm going to get 5 and 7 on Asia. At 80, 80, 85 at 90, 90,000 outside. 85 was there. 90's back outside, come back at 100. At I'm going to get number 90, 90, 100, 100,000, I'm on the day side. At 100,000, I'm on 110, 110, I'm on 110, 110 bid now. 110 days, I'm on 110, 10, I'm on 110, 110 days, I'm on 110 bid, now I'm on 110 days, and do I see 20, 20 bid now. At 20, sorry, Andre, you just missed it, I'm on the floor. At I got 120, 20 bid, now I'm on 110 days, at 120, 30, 110 days, and now. At 130, 30, now I'm on 110 days, and 140, 40 bid now. 140 days, and now I'm on 140, now I'm on 140 days, at 140, 150, 150, now I'm going to go, at 150, but now, 150 days, and I got number 150, 150 days, and I got number 150, 50, now I'm on 150 days, at 150,000, now I'm on 150 days, and number 160, 160 days, and now, and I got 160,000, come back on 160, 160, now I'm on 160 days, at 160, now I'm on 160, 160 days, and now I'm on 160, 60, now I'm on 160 days, at 160,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 160, we go once, are you sure, guys? At 160 we go twice and third and last time at 160. 160, thank you very much there, Jamie, for facilitating. And we got bar number 30. All right, dames en heren, kyk 'n bietjie hierso. Lot number 14, River Valley Andrew, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net hierso. Hier's 'n klap harde bal in die ring, dames en heren. 'n Kombinasie van die twee rekordhouers vir 'n lang tyd in die land, dames en heren. Vooruitsig Rudolf op die vaderskant. Zarlu aan die moederskant, dames en heren. Hy praat vir homself. Lengte van lyf, manlikheid, dames en heren. Kyk net die definisie van speed op hom, ladies and gentlemen. Who says on him, what do we do now? I'm going to go here. Take him away, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bid, now I'm going to bid, now I'm going to go 100. At 100 days, and I got 50, 50,000. I'm going to bid, and I got 50 days, and I got 50, 50,000 now. I get 50 days, and I got now I'm going to got 50,000. I'm going to 50 days. At 50,000, I'm going to 50 days, and I'm going to got 50, 50,000. I'm going to 50 days, at 50,000 bid, now I'm going to got 50 days, and I'm going to bid, now I'm going to got 50, 50,000. 50,000 na maar 50,000 nou. At 50,000 ladies and gentlemen, but now maar ek 50,000 hier kom 'n goeie koop dames hier. At 50,000 na maar binne ek na maar 50,000 na maar 50,000. At 50,000 dat ek 50,000 rand julle mis 'n goeie bil dames hier. At 50,000 rand my maar klaar ek 55,000 now. And I got 55 is on the floor. At 55 but I got 55,000. At 55 how but now I got 55 how but now I got 55,000. At 55 on the floor ladies and gentlemen as you're on my klaar 55,000 we go once. At 55 we go twice and I the last them all. 55 dankie. Baie goeie koop daarso baan number 42. Lot number 15. Lot number 15, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net hierso. River Valley Arrow comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a bull and a half in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Out of River Valley Pandor. On the dam side, he goes back to Paddy as well there, ladies and gentlemen. His dam's ICP 392 with a Simdex of 110. Carving ease and birth weight, excellent, ladies and gentlemen. 0.5 on birth weight, excellent on carving ease direct, plus 7.3. So here's a bull, ladies and gentlemen, that's a real curve bender. Look at the growth on him, plus 43, 48. Good milk, ladies and gentlemen. Many photo mark up on dames, what do we do now? I'm going to go. Good coat on him as well. I like him a lot. I'm going to be 7 on 100. 100,000. I'm going to get 50, 50. Don't give me at 50,000 bid. I'm going to get 50,000. I'm going to get 5 and 5. Yeah. At 55, I get your Dika. At 55, at 5, I'm going to get 5 and 5,000. But now I'm going to get 55. At 5, I got 60,000. Now I got 6,000. 65. At 65, at 5, I'm going to get 65. I'm going to get 65. 5. Yeah. At 5 and 6,000. I'm going to get 65. At 5, I'm going to get 70,000. I'm going to 70 bit now. I get 7,000. I'm going to get 70,000. At 7,000. Around the minimum club, but I got 70,000, 7,000, but now I got 70,000. Oops, 7,000 around the but now I got 70,000. Vasi boat no David. At 70,000, I got 7,000. At 70,000, but now at 575. At 75, but now I got 75. But now I got 80 to go. 80,000 armor, but now 80,000 armor, I got 80 bid. 80,000 armor, I got 80 but now up 80,000 around the minimum, I got 80. 80,000 armor, I got 80. At 80,000 armor, I got 80 but yeah up 80,000 around the dome. I got 80,000. You can a goeie bill now at 80,000, ladies and gentlemen, we all out and down at 80,000. We're going to go once here at 80,000, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go twice at third and last time at 80,000. 80,000. Bar number 56. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you lot number 16, River Valley Inga in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, and just have a look here. She's a direct paddy, ladies and gentlemen, out of River Valley Ivy. Fertility, phenomenal. Her ICP there, 380. Milk is plus 8 there, ladies and gentlemen. She's a 3-in-1. She sells with an absolutely exceptional young bull calf. I think I agree with Peter, a potential stud sire for sure. He's 8 months, or she's 8 months pregnant to River Valley Parade again, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow photo mark, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a parcel and a half. Just have a look at the femininity that she carries, dames here. Hierdie koei het adel en kyk net hoe deel sy, dames here. You don't get them every day like this. In a class of our own, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Mini photo mark, what do we do, ladies and gentlemen? You talk to me, let's take her away. Who says, what do we do, ladies and gentlemen, now? At how many of it now? Who says 300,000? Yeah, 300 to go. At I got 200,000. I'll put in 100,000. How many of it now? I've got 100,000. I'm on a nation. I got 100,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on a nation. At 100,000. I'm on 100,000 is my bid, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on 110. 110. I'm on 110. 110 nation. I'm on 120. 120 bit now. At 120 nation. I'm on 120 bit now. At 120 bit now. I'm on 120 nation. I got 130. 130. I'm on 140. 140 bit now. I'm on 140. I'm going to get now. At 140 bit now. I'm on 150. 50 now. I'm on 160. At 160 bit now. At 160 I'm bit now. I'm on 160. 80. At 180 bit now. I'm on 180. At 180 is right in front now. At 180 bit now. I'm on 180. At 180,000 I'm bid, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on 180. 80 bid now. I'm on 180. At 180. 80 bit here. At 180,000 I'm on 180. 80 down. I'm on 180, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on 180. At 180,000 I got 180. Now I'm going to go. At 200,000. At 200,000 and I got 200,000. I'm at 200, 220, 220 bit now. I got 220,000. At 220 bit now. I got 200. I'm going to go 20 bit now. At 220, ladies and gentlemen. Now I got 200 and 201. I got 240 bit now. I got 204,000. I got now I got 240, ladies and gentlemen. At 240 I'm bit here. I got 204,000. But now I got 240 bit. Now I got 240 but Marcos now. Access market. I got 250. At 250 bit now. At 250, 40 got 60 now. At 250 bit now. I got 205 that. I got 60 now. I got 260 bit now. At 260 bit now. But I got 12. I got 60. At 206,000 around the down. I got 260 here. At 206,000. But now I got 260 now. At 260,000, 70, and about 270, at 207,000, at 270, I'm bid, ladies and gentlemen, I got 270, 80, 280, but now I got 280, mark 300,000, and mark it here too, at 280, now I got 200,000, I got 280, 80, now I got 200,000, at 280, but now I got 280, 80, now I got 280,000, ladies and gentlemen, I got 280, 80,000 now, at 200,000, around I got 300,000, now I got 300,000, at 300,000, ladies and gentlemen, of 300,000, I got 300,000, I'm going to get 300,000 around the I'm going to get 300. Oh, 300,000 around the 300,000. I'm going to get 300,000. At 300,000, I'm going to get 300,000 around the down is here. At 300,000, I'm bid, ladies and gentlemen, the bid 300. At 300,000, do I see 20 to go? At 300,000, I'm going to get 300,000. Ons gee vir almal 'n regverdige kans hier so. At 300,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 300,000 around the 300,000. Oh, 300,000 around the 300,000, ladies and gentlemen. This type of purchase can be a herd-defining purchase, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss the opportunity. We've almost sold the bull calf, I believe. At 300,000, I'm going to get 300,000. At 300,000, I'm going to get 20. I'm going to get 320, 20 bit now. At 320, I'm bid. At 320, I'm bid back on the floor, guys. Swift, we got 320 on the floor. You got to come back at 40. I got 320,000. At 320 bit here. At 320,000. I got 320, 20 bit now. At 320,000. I got 20 bid. Now I got 320, 20, ladies and gentlemen. I got 320,000. I got 20 bid. Now I got 320. At 320,000. I got 20 bid now. At 320,000. I got 320 burger of Hugh Consi. At 320,000. Now I got 320, 20 get now. At 320,000, ladies and gentlemen. We all up and down of 320,000. At 320, 40, at 340,000, at 340, when again, I got 340,000, at 340, 40 bid, now when again, I got 340, 40 bid now, at 340,000, around the man, I got 40,000, now when I got 340, come back at 60 to go, at 340,000, I got 40 bid, at 340,000, but now I got 40 bid, now when again, I got 340, now when again, 340,000, at 340, ladies and gentlemen, at 340 bid, now when I got 340,000, at 340, bid, now when I got 340, at 340,000 rand, but now I got 40,000 now. Op 340,000 rand, now I got 340. I'm going to go now at 340. Last kans, dames en heren, I got 340 is ons seker. The bids on Swift at 340,000. I'm asking 360, and I'm going to give everybody a fair chance. I'll go hammer up once at 340,000. Hammers up twice at 340,000. Don't be late. Third and last time, no advance. Kom ons gee 'n groot aan 'n klap daar so. 340,000. Meneer Burger Marie, outstanding. Outstanding, well bought cow there, ladies and gentlemen. The buy number is 5023. Kobus, baie dankie, ons onderbeheer daar so. En al die belangstellendes wat vroeg in die veiling gebeur daar so. Sonder onderbeheer kan 'n mens ook nie so duur vir regverdige geld verkoop nie, so baie dankie daarvoor. Hoe sê jy? Nee, ek het net die kalf verkoop. Pieter, hulle hou die koe terug. Ja, nog planne met haar. Just joking. Moenie paniek daai kant van die skerm nie. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we sold the bull calf 3-in-1 parcel. Now we come to an absolutely special heifer calf parcel. Anthea is the cow's name, ladies and gentlemen. She's 3-in-1. She sells with a phenomenal River Valley Rocco heifer. She's 5 months again to River Valley Rocco, and why wouldn't you have done that when you see the result here, ladies and gentlemen? Have a good look here. Sy praat vir haarself. Kyk net die adel, kyk die vroulikheid, dames julle. Kyk hoe dra dit oor na die volgende geslag toe, dames julle. Here's an excellent parcel, ladies and gentlemen, and she's young. She's a 23 model. She's 33 months old. Just think what she can go do in the future on your herd, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi, and you've got another one of this combination coming up, ladies and gentlemen, in a few months' time. Right, dames julle, I'll put her in, who says, and again, number with yeah. It's somebody be 700,000 and 100 down with 50,000, number of 8,000. I'll put her in at 50,000 Nagi. At 50,000 bid, I'm going to get 5,000, I got 5, I got 55 at 60,000, I got 5, I got 65 at 70,000, I got 700,000, I got 75. At 80,000, 85, I got 85 at 90,000 now. I got 900,000, I got 100,000, I'm on 110. At 110, I'm on 110. 110,000, I'm on 110, 110, I'm on 110,000. At 110, bid, I'm on 110,000. At 110, 10, I'm on 120, but now it's 10 over 130. At 130, 110,000, I got 130, 30 bid, I'm on 110,000 now. At 130, 40, I'm going to go. At 140, 40 bid now. At 140,000, I got 140, come back at 50. At 140 bid now. At 140,000, I got number 140, 50. At 150 bid now. I'm going to get number 150 on 5,000. And I got 150 on 5,000, but number 150, 50,000, I'm on 5,000. At 150, 60. At 160 bid now. On 160,000, I got number 160, 60,000, I'm on 160,000. At 160,000, come back on number 160. On 160,000. At 160 bid now. On 160,000, I got number 160,000, I'm on 160,000. At 160,000, I'm on 160,000, I got number 160. On 160,000, I got number 160, 60, come back at 70. At 160 is the bid. I'm asking 70. 160,000, I'm going to number 160, dames en heren, soos met genetika werk, en jy wil die beste hê, hulle gaan nooit verniet wees nie. At 160, 160,000, at 160, bid now, 160,000, I'm 160, we're going to go. At 160, the hammer's up, ladies and gentlemen, at 160, we go once. At 160,000, I go twice, and third and last time. 160,000. Thank you. Let's give a nice round of applause. Thanks for facilitating there again, Jamie. Bar number 4. Bar number 4. Riverside Boerdery. She's off to the Cape. Lot number 18. Lot number 18 comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here. Lot number 18, kyk net die verskalf hier, so dames en heren, here's another strong 3-in-1 parcel, ladies and gentlemen. She's sold with an excellent River Valley Rick heifer, and she's in calf to Austin, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. She's out of River Valley Jive there, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi down arm a bit now. With a strong heifer calf at side a bit now, again, 50,000, arm of 8,000, at 50,000 bid, at 30,000 donkey, I get that, I know, at 32, but I got 32, but 5, I got 5, I got 38, and I got 38, at 40, bid now, but I got 2, but I got 42, at 5 to go, at 2 and 4,000, I got 2, but I got 2 and 4,000, he bought us after I got 12, but I got number 42, at 2 and 4,000, I got 2, 2, now I got 42, at 2 and 4,000, on the number 12, I got 42, 2, but now I got 42, at 2, now I got 2 and 4,000, at 42,000, we're going to go, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, at 42,000 once, 45, give him on honor, 48, 50, ek sal kleintjies bly vat, 52, 52, seker, 52,000, thank you very much. Oom Isak, wat is ons nommer vandag? 34, bar number 34. vir my randjie wel dis so.
Lot number 19 here, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 19, kyk 'n bietjie hierso. Delia, she's in the ring, 1843. Have a good look at her, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding fertility, ICP 389, her own. Also, her dam's ICP 365. And she goes back on the dam side to Ranapit Karim, 3-star cow who had a big influence in the Simmentalers, ladies and gentlemen. You say, who says, what do we do? With a nice bull calf outside and a bit now to go. She's a 3-in-1 certified. She sells with an Albert bull calf. He's the reigning senior bull champion, national bull champion there, ladies and gentlemen. Grand champion, I believe. And ladies and gentlemen, how many bit now? How many bit now? I'm going to take it away, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get 80, 80, but I get 50, 30,000. I get 2, but I get 30,000. I'm going to database and I got 30,000. I'm going to get database now. 30,000. I'm going to get database and I got 30, 30 bid. I'm going to get database now. 30,000. I'm going to get database and I'm going to get 30, 30 bid now. Database and I got 32, 32. I'm going to get 3 and database and I'm going to get 5 to go. But I'm going to get 5. I'm going to get 5 in database. 35. I'm going to get 5 in database now. 35. I'm going to get 35 is on Swift here. At 5 in database. At 35 at 5. I'm going to get 5 in database. At 35 at 5. I'm going to get 5 in database. And on the yellow mini set and slap is on at 35 at 5 in database. And on the now club. I'm going to get 35. 5 at 5 in database. And I got 35 at 5. I'm going to get 5 in database. And we go once here. At 35,000. We go twice. I'm not clear up 5 in database. 35,000 on Swift now. So Anki 5006. Lot number 20 coming in there, ladies and gentlemen, River Valley Dory. Here we got another nice combination. Rudolph on the sire side, Zadlo on the dam side, ladies and gentlemen. Sells with a strong Albert Teffer there, ladies and gentlemen. Muni Fotomakni. And she's young here, ladies and gentlemen. She's at 24 with her first calf outside, dames here. Muni Fotomakopani, dames here. He's a better more young quickie, dames here. Actually, I'm going to go. At Prat, my dam, and I'm going to club in fair. I'm going to get 50, 50, now I'm going to 30, 30 to go. At 25 at 5, I'm going to get 25 at 5 and 10 days, and I'm going to get 8, I'm going to get 28. We say, yeah. I get database and I got 30,000. I'm going to database now. At 32, 32, 2 and database and I got 5, 35. I got 5 in database and I'm going to get 5 at 5. I'm going to get 38 to side. At 38,000, I'm going to half in database. At 38 at 8,000, I'm going to get 38 today. Up in database and I'm going to get 38 at 8,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 38,000 now. Up in database and I'm going to get 38. The bid's right hand side here. At 38,000, I'm going to get off in database and do I see 40. I'm going to get 38,000. Up in database and we're going to go once. At 38,000, we're going to go twice at out of the last Amali show at 38,000. Well bought, sir. 38,000. Nicely done, Kutso. What's your number today? What's fout now? Well, so we got a situation. Is julle seker? Is julle fine? All right. They say we leave it at that. Thank you. Thank you dat julle belletjies daarso. We come to 21. It was 23. By 23. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. We bring you another very special lot, ladies and gentlemen. We bring you Orchard. She's 8 months in calf to Albert, ladies and gentlemen, the grand champion from 2024's Nationals. We got a winner on the way here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very, very special calf that comes out here. She's one of the matriarchs, ladies and gentlemen, of the River Valley herd. She's the mother of River Valley Rocco and Starbuck, ladies and gentlemen. So she's produced excellent stud size already, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. She comes out of strong, proven lines. She's in calf to the national champion, ladies and gentlemen. Moenie foute maak op haar nie. What do we do on her? Who says, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bid, now I'm going to go take it away. At what a video, now I'm going to be 700,000, I'm on donation, now I got 100. At 100,000, I'm on 100,000, I'm on donation, I'll do 50, we go from there. I get 5,000, at 50,000 bid now. At 50,000, I'm going to bid, now I'm going to get 50,000, I got 5,000 now. At 50,000, I'm bid, now I'm going to get 50,000, now I got 55, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 55, what you look at no. At 55, at 5, I'm going to get 55, at 5. 55 at 55 at now again to get 55 high at 55 at 5 again to get 5 at 55 at 5 again to get 60,000 to get 5 65 70,000 to go at 70 but now again to get 7 again to get 70,000 to get 5 at 75 80,000 at 80 75 was there 80 the side at 80,000 now again 80 bid now again 80,000 up tak and I got 80,000 now at 80 bid now again 80,000 now again 80 bid now again 80 85 90 I got 90,000 I'm on at 90,000 I'm on that at 100 I'm bid 100,000 I'm got 100,000 I'm on 110 I'm on at 13 days at 110 bid I'm on at 13 days at 110 I'm on at 13 days at 110 bid I'm on at 13 days now at 110,000 I'm bid I'm on 120 bid I'm on 120 30 I get on at the days at 130 at on at the days and I got 130 bid I'm on at the days at 130 bid I'm on at the days and I got 130 I'm on at the at 130 bit now at 130 now 130 40 at 140 bit now at 104 at 140 bit 50 at 150 105 and I got 150 105 bit now 105 at 150 50 now 150 50 60 and I got 160 at 160 now 106 at 160 bit now 106 now it's on Swift at 160 at 160,000, I'm on 160, 180, I'm on 170, at 170 bit now, at 170 we back on the floor, at 170 now I'm on 7 at 170 bid, now I'm on 7 I'm on 170, 70,000, I'm on 170, up on 7 I'm on 170, 70 now I'm on 7 at 180, 180 now I'm on 180, at 180 now I'm on 180, make it even money, at 180 now I'm on 180, 180 now I'm on 180, 180 now I'm on 180, I'm on 180, 80,000, I'm on 180, at 180 bid, now I'm on 180, I'm on bid 100, I'm on 180, I'm on 18, I'm on 180, 80,000, I'm on 180, at 180,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 180, 180, at 180,000, come back, I'm on 180, up on 180, but down on 180, are we sure? At 180,000, let's give you from 180, we're going to be fair, at even money now, and I got 2, at 200 bit now, I get 200, I got 200, 200,000, I'm going to got 200,000, I'm going to got 200 at 200,000 at 200,000 I'm going to got 200,000 actually sell accounts here online also at 200,000 at 200 and I'm going to got 2 but again I got 2 but again I got 2 at 200,000 at 200,000 I'm going to bid now I'm going to got 200,000 I'm going to got 200,000 at 200,000 the bid ladies and gentlemen I got 200,000 at 200,000 we're going to go now of 200,000 round I'm going to got 280 we're going to go fair one up 200,000 we're going to go fair warning. I'm asking 220 and the hammer comes up once. 200,000 the hammer's twice. A derde en a laatste maal. 220. 220. 220. 220 bid, now but I got 220 at 220 and I got 220 at 200 I got 220 actually video like play actually enigste met hamer at 220 at 220 bid now at 220 and I got 220 bid yeah at 220 and I got 220 bid now at 220 and I got 220 are we sure 220 I sell online now once twice third and last time. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan 'n klap na. So baie dankie Burger. 5023. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you lot number 22 in the ring here. 6 months in calf here, ladies and gentlemen, to Nsizwa Kevin there, ladies and gentlemen. Katie, she was senior udder champion, 2022's national show championship there, ladies and gentlemen. She's the grandmother to River Valley Albert. So she's the grandmother to the current national champion there, ladies and gentlemen. +6 on milk. Have a good look here. 6 months in calf. Many photo mark me. I'm bid on her, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get 50, 50, 40, 40 bid now. At 30,000 to go. I'm going to get 30,000. I'm going to get 30, 30 bid. I'm going to get 30,000. I'm going to get 30,000. At 30,000 to go. I'm going to get 30,000. At 30,000 to get 30,000. Donkey. Excuse me, at 30,000 I'm bid. I got 30,000, I take now, but I got 2, but I got 32, but I got 5, but I got 35, at 5 and now. At 35 is longer, I got 38,000, now I'm at 40, at 40,000 bid now, but I got 4,000, I got 40 bid, now I'm at 4,000, at 40 bid, now I got 40,000, now I'm at 4,000, at 40,000 we go across the way, ladies and gentlemen, I got 40,000 the bids here, at 40,000, I got 40,000 the bids, 40, I'm asking 42, 42's the side now, 45. I'm back against you. 45. At 45,000. At 45. At 45,000. Do I see 48, sir? The bid's 45 again. You're out. Do I see 48? 45,000. We're going to go here at 45. At 45. 45,000. At 45, the hammer's up, ladies and gentlemen. At 48. At 48,000. At 48, then again, at 48. Come back at 50. 50,000 here. At 50 bid now. I'm asking 55, sir. At 50,000 a bit now, but I got 50,000. At 50,000 now, but I got 50,000 now. At 50, I'm going to get 50 once. 50 twice. 50,000. Dankie Johan, was 48 as ek reg onthou, ja, 48,000. Of 48 the number. Ja, so. Gee water. Ja, nie. Dankie. Doe maar. Yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot 23 coming in. Lot 23, ladies and gentlemen, Cape Nadiso. Jetty's her name, with a lovely heifer calf at side, ladies and gentlemen. She was a heifer calf, bull calf, sorry. She was AI'd on the 23rd of July to Albert, ladies and gentlemen. No, correction. She's certified pregnant. Correction. Right. So she is now certified. You can make a note on your catalog. Sy is dragtig gecertificeer. She's certified pregnant to Albert. And have a look at her. A very nice parcel here. Again, combining strong lines there, ladies and gentlemen. Rudolph on the side, Zardlo on the dam side. Very good growth, very good femininity, ladies and gentlemen, with a long-bodied bull calf at side there and certified in calf to Albert again, and who says, I'm bid. All right, here's a top young animal, ladies and gentlemen, one of the picks of the day. I'm bid on her, who says, I'm going to get 80, 80, but I'm going to get 50, 50, now I'm going to go. At 30,000, I'm bid, I'm going to get 30,000, I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, but I'm going to get 32, but 5 to go. At 5 and down, I'm going to get 5, 38, 38,000. At 38 to bid, I'm going to get 100, I'm going to get 38, this 10 man, Julian. At 38, up 100, I'm going to get 38, 8,000, I'm going to get 100, at 38,000 bid, I'm going to get 88, I'm going to get 38, up 100, I'm going to get 38, 8,000, ladies and gentlemen, we all out and done, yeah. At 38,000, I'm going to get 100, at 38,000, I'm going to get 88,000, I'm going to get 100, at 38,000, I'm going to get 40, at 40,000, I'm going to get 40,000, at 40,000, I'm going to get 40,000, I got 40, 40 bid, 2, but I'm going to get 2, at 42 now, I get 24,000, I'm going to get 2, but now, but I get 42, yeah. At 24,000, but now I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 42, at 24,000 now, at 42 is wereldly vloer, at 42 is een uitwaag voor jou, at 42, but I'm going to get 42,000, I'm going to get 2, but now, but I get 45, 45,000 now, and but now, but I get 45, at 5, but I'm going to get 45,000, at 45 the bid, now, but I'm going to get 45, at 5, but I'm going to get 45,000, at 45, 5, now, but 48, 48 is Lanky's die, at 48, op 48,000, at 48, I'm asking 50 now. The bid's 48 on the floor. Op 48 now. And I'm at 48 at 8,000. I'm going to get 88. Now I'm going to get 48 asking 50. At 48 at 8,000. Now I'm going to get now. But I get 48 at 8,000. At 48 at 8,000. Now we all out and done, ladies and gentlemen. At 48,000 we're on the floor. At 48,000, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning at 48,000. The hammer's up once, twice, all out and all done. Koop nummer 16. Dankie Stefan. we go here, ladies and gentlemen. River Valley June comes in. Lot 24. Just have a look at her, ladies and gentlemen. On the dam side, going all the way back to Kekshua Calais there, ladies and gentlemen. Sire side, River Valley Rick. Plus 10 on milk. 3 in 1. And she sells with her Albert heifer at side there, ladies and gentlemen. And she's in calf again to Albert, 2 months certified. Have a look at her, ladies and gentlemen. Nicely in balance, very nice udder, and a good feminine heifer there, ladies and gentlemen. He has nice potential. Have a good look. I'll take her away. Who says? 50 to go. I'm bid 30,000. At 30,000 Naki. And about 30,000, I'm going to data days and I got 30 bid. I'm going to get data days now. At 2 but I got 2 but I got 32. At 2 but I got 32 now. 5 to go. At 35 at 5 but I got 5 and data days. At 38. Number of data days. At 38 at 8,000, I'm going to get 40 bid. I'm going to get data days and then I'm going to get 40,000. Then I got 4 days. At 40,000 bid. I'm going to get 40 bid. I'm going to get 4 days. At 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 42. But I got 2 but I got 42. 2 but I got 42. That side we're against you here now. At 42, at 2 and 4 days, at 42, the bid number I got 2, but the bid number I got 42, at 2 and 4 days, and the number I got 42,000, at 2 and 4 days, yours, sir, at 42, at 2 and I got 42, at 2,000, I'm at 42, I'm asking 5 to go, at 42,000, are we all out and down at 2 and 4 days, and we're going to get 5, 45 bid, at 45, now it's against you, at 45, but I got 5 and 4 days, at 45, the bid number I got 5, but I got 45, at 5, I got 48, sir, at 48 time bid, Opach and 4 days, and I got 48, at 48,000 bid number I got 48, at 8,000, I'm at 48, at 8 and 4 days, and now, at 48,000, come back at 50, sir, at 48 today, now I got 48. Are we sure? I sell left hand side once and twice. Sold your way, sir. Congratulations. 48,000 and the buy number was 58. Lot 25 coming in here. River Valley Ingrid. 24, 22, ladies and gentlemen. Sire side there, ladies and gentlemen. She goes back to Rudolph. Dam side, Zadlu line there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here with a heifer calf next to her out of Rocker. She's 3 in 1 and she's in calf to Albert there, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very feminine, nice young cow here. Mini photo Markney. I'm bid on a bid now, but I got 50, now, but I got 30 donkey. At 2, but I got 30,000, 2, but I got 2, but I got 5, but I got 5, but I got 35, 7, but I got 35, at 38, 8,000, I'm got 40 bid, now, but I got 4 days, at 40,000, I'm got 4 days, and I got 40 bid now, at 40,000, I'm got 4 days, and now, but I got 40,000, I'm got 4 days, at 40,000 bid now, but I got 40 bid, now, but I got 40,000, yeah, at 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, we all out and down the bids left hand side, 2, 42, at 2 and 4 days, and I got 2, but now, but I got 42, at 3, and I got 2, but now, but I got 42, at 2, but now, but 42, do I see 5? 2 and 4 I got 5. 45. I come back at 8, sir. At 45, the bids now, but I got 45. I'm right hand side now. At 45, a bit now, but I got 5. Now, but I got 5. Now, but I got 45. Yeah. At 45, at 5, a bit now, but I got 55. At 5, I got 45. At 45, at 48, and I got 48 at 8,000. Now, but 48. Yeah. Opach and 4 days, and I got 48 at 8,000. Now, but 48. Now, 50. At 5 days, and a bit now. At 50,000. Now, but 50,000. Now, but 5 days, and I got 50,000. Now, but 50 bid. At 50,000, are we all out and done at 50,000? We go that way once, 50 twice. Baie mooi gekoop, 50,000, die koper is 14. All right, lot 26. Lot 26 in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we go to lot 26, ladies and gentlemen. We bring you Aztec here, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a look here. A top stud bull in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of Rick. And on the dam side goes back to Paddy, ladies and gentlemen. Strong milk on this bull, ladies and gentlemen. Very good growth. He is a potential stud sire in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice definition of muscle, strong top line, ladies and gentlemen, and good bone. He's well balanced, this bull, with a good smooth coat on him. I like him a lot. Who says? All right, ladies and gentlemen, but now, take it away, but again, now, go. Have I got 100 online? I bet 100. I've got 100 online. At 100,000 now. At 100, I'm on 110, 110. I'm on 13 days and I got 110, 110, 21, 20 bit now. I'm on 31, I'm on 130, 30, I'm on 140, 40 bit now. I'm on 140, 40 bit now. I'm on 4 days and I'm on 140, 40 bit. I'm on 4 days. At 140, 40 bit. I'm on 150, 50. I'm on 150, 50 bit now. I'm on 5 days and I'm on 150, 50. I'm on 5 days. At 150 bit. I'm on 5 days and I'm on 150. I'm on 5 days and I'm on 150 bid, number 150, 50, number 160 outside. At 160 bid, number 160 at 160,000, 170, 170 bid, number 170. 170,000, number 170, 70 bid now. At 170,000, come back at 80, number 180, 180, 180 bid now. 110,000, number 180, 80,000, number 180 bid now. Number 180, 80,000, number 180, 80 bid, number 180. What do we do here? I get 110,000, number 180, 80 bid, number 180, 180, number 200, 200,000 bid. The bit's 200,000. I'm gonna go 220, 220 bid. Now I'm gonna go 200. I'm gonna go 220 bid. Yeah, I got 200. I'm gonna go 220 bid. Now I'm gonna go 200. I'm gonna go 220, 20 bid. Now I'm gonna go 220. At 200, 200. I'm gonna go 220 bid. Now I'm gonna go 200. 200. When you vote the marquis on at 220,000. I'm gonna go 200. 200. One of the very best. Yeah, at 200. 200. I'm gonna go 220, 20 bid. Now I'm gonna go 220. At 200. 200. I'm gonna go 220 bid. Now I'm gonna go 200. 200. I'm gonna go 220, 20 now. At 220,000, I'm going to go 220. At 220,000, Ricky just 10 year here lost the Kansi Shaw. At 220 bid, I'm going to go 220, 20 bid, I'm going to go 220. At 220,000, I got 240, 40 bid now. I got 260, and I got 260 now. At 260,000, I'm going to go 260 now. I'm going to go 260. Kijk net hierdie bespiering, kijk hierdie top line. At 260, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go 60 bid now. At 260,000, at 260,000, I'm going to go 260, 60 bid, I'm going to go 260, 60 bid here. At 260,000, now we all are done, ladies and gentlemen. At 260,000, now I'm going to go 260. At 260,000, ladies and gentlemen, the hammer's up here. At 260,000, ladies and gentlemen, it's fair warning here. We go once at 260. We go twice at 260. All done, allemaal klaar. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan 'n klap. 260,000, Mr. Ed Berry, thank you very much, sir. She's off to Greytown. He's off to Greytown.
What's the price? 260. Dinas?
All right, lot number 27, lot number 7, kyk 'n bietjie mooi hier, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 27. Here's a strong bull, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, kyk die bespiering, kyk die lengte van lyf op hom, dames en here. He's as long as a train, a strong head on him, good masculinity, ladies and gentlemen. Again, out of Rick, half brother to the previous bull, ladies and gentlemen. He comes out of River Valley Jesse, a 3-star cow, ladies and gentlemen, with an ICP of 368, I think over about 13 or 14 calves. Plus 7 on milk. He's long, he's hard, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. He's the brother to Jasmine. She's a Royal Gold Cup winner and Alpha winner, ladies and gentlemen. So he's got the lines, he's got the genetics. Moenie fout maak nie. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take it away, but I'm going to go 100,000, I'm going to I'll put him in 50,000, I'm going to wait that days, and I'm going to get 50, 55 at 5, I'm going to get 55, yeah. At 55 at 5, but now I'm going to get 55 at 5, I'm going to get 5 from 5 that days, at 55, 5, but now I'm going to 55 at 5, I'm going to get 5 from 5 that days, and 60,000, at 8 that days, and I'm going to get 60,000, I'm going to get 60,000 now. At 60,000, I'm bid, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to get 60,000, at 60,000, I'm bid, now I'm going to get 60,000, I'm going to get a bit, now I'm going to go 60 bid, now I'm going to get 60,000. I'm at 60, are we all out and done here, ladies and gentlemen? At 60,000, then I got 62. I'll help you there, sir. At 62 now. And I got 62 bid now, but I got 62, and I'm at 5 to go. At 3 and 6 days, and then I got 2, but now I got 62. At 62,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking 5. 62, I'm asking 5. At 62,000 a bit now, but it's against you, sir. At 62,000 now, but I got 2. We're going to go. At 62 once, ladies and gentlemen. At 62 twice. 62,000, thank you. And the buyer number 35. Buyer number 35. He's off to Freiburg country. All right, we got lot number 28. Lot number 28, ladies and gentlemen, Kijk naar die zo. Lot number 28, here's another strong bull in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look at him. He comes out of Rick as well there, ladies and gentlemen. Rana put Karim there on the dam side. Good genetics and good fertility on the dam there. +7 on milk, and who says on him? Nice and low on birth as well, plus 0.4. Have a good look at him. Good strong. At 90,000, I'm at 90 bid, I'm at 90,000 this side. At 90,000, come on, 90, 100, 100,000, I'm at 100, 110, 110 outside. At 110, 10, at 110, we're out online, sorry. At 110, 10, I'm at 120, 120, now I'm at 120. 110 days out. At 120 bid, now I'm at 110 days out. 120, come back now. At 120 bid, now I'm at 120, 30, 130, 130, now I'm at 110 days out. At 130,000, I'm bid. At 110 days out. At 130 bid, now I'm at 110 days out. 130, 130. At 130, 30 bid, now 130 over your lot and done, yeah. Opponent and that out, I'm a cover 130,000, now 130, we're going to go now. At 131, sir. At 130,000, we sell outside twice and third and last time at 130,000. 130 donkey, and the buy number there is 18, 18, 1-8. All right, lot number 29, lot number 29 in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Admiral. And have a good look at him. Again, out of Rick, ladies and gentlemen. And he's out of Orchard on the dam side, who we just sold for 200,000, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here. Who says, what do we do? Look at the length, look at the masculinity, a strong head on him, good length of body. I like him, take him away. Who says on him, now I'm going to be say what do we do now? Yeah. Asking on him, 100,000, I'm on a nation, I'm going to get 100, but I got 50,000, I got 55, at 5, I'm going to get 50,000, what about 5? At 5,000, but now I got 50,000 now. At 50 bid, now I'm going to get 50,000, then I got 5,000. At 50,000, but now I'm going to get 5,000, and I'm going to get 50,000, I'm going to get 50, what do we do? At 5,000, but now I'm going to get 50,000. At 50 bid, 5, 55, 5, I'm going to get 55. At 5,000, but now I'm going to get 55, at 5, I'm going to get 55, 5. At 5,000, but now I'm going to get 55, at 5, I'm going to get 5,000. At 55, but now I'm going to get 55, 5, I'm going to get 55. You lose a good bill, yeah. At 55, now ladies and gentlemen, all out, and then at 55, we're going to sell inside at 55 once, at 55 twice, third and last time. 55. Mooi gekoop daar zo. Die koop nummer 36. Lot 30, lot nummer 30, dames en heren, kijken zo, lot nummer 30, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look. Yeah. He's out of Pando, goes back to Zalukia, nice growth, plus 27, 50, 57, and mature cow weight there, plus 75 with good milk. And ladies and gentlemen, good length on him, Bisay. I bet on him, Bisay, but again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bid now. Take it away, but again, I'm going to get 100, but again, 80, but again, I'm going to get 50, 50,000, I'm going to 50, 50,000, I'm going to make that days. At 50,000, I'm going to 50, 50,000, I'm going to make that days, and I'm going to get 50,000, no, at 50,000, but now I'm going to make that days. At 50,000, yeah. At 50,000, but now I'm going to get 50, 50,000. I'm going to 50,000. At 50,000, I'm going to 50,000. I'm going to get number 50, 50,000 now. At 50,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go out and get 55. At 5, I'm going to get 55 now. I get 5,000. Now I'm going to get 55. At 5, I'm going to get 55. Yeah. At 55, at 5, but now I'm going to get 55. Ladies and gentlemen, we all out and done. At 55,000, we sell. Yeah. 55 once. At 55 twice. All done. Number klaar. 55,000, donkey. Nog een goede kopie daar zo. 43 die kopper. Lot 31 coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on the females. River Valley, Riley coming in. She's a 3-in-1, ladies and gentlemen. She sells with an excellent River Valley Rocco heifer. She's 4 months pregnant to River Valley Tintin. And ladies and gentlemen, just have a look here. Here's a top package, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it nice to be at a sale where if you don't get the one lot, there's always more options. There's more options, ladies and gentlemen, and here's another very sound option. Lot number 31. Look at the heifer calf, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this young cow, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely phenomenal. Vrouwelijkheid, dames, julle, uit die boonste rakke. Right, dames en heren, we hebben mooi 3-in-1 pakje daar namen race. Hij staat daar 50 namen 50,000. Ik derde deze namen 30,000 namen. Ik ga 2, ik ga 32, ik ga 5, 35, ik ga 38, 40,000, 45. At 45, at 5, ik ga 50,000, ik ga 5, at 55, at 5, ik ga 55. At 55, ik ga 60,000, ik ga 60,005, 65, 65 bid. At 65,000, ik ga 5, at namen, ik ga 65, at 5, ik ga 70,000, 75, 80, 80,000 namen, ik ga 80, 80, niet bebloed now. 85, 85, 5, ik ga 85. At 90 to go. At 90,000, I'm on a 90 bid online. At 90,000, I'm on a 90 bid, I'm on a day shot. At 100,000, I'm on a day shot. At 100,000, I'm on a day shot. At 100 bid, I'm on a day shot. I'm on a 100, I'm on a 100. On a day shot. At 100,000, I'm on a day shot. At 100,000, I'm on a day shot. At 100 bid, I'm on a day shot. At 100,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on a 100. 100,000, I'm on a day shot. At 100,000, I'm on a day shot. I'm on a 100. Up, yeah, on a day shot. I'm on a 100. 100,000 number on a day sale. At 100,000 number 110 number on a 13 day sale. At 113 day sale, I got 110 number on a 13 day sale. At 110 bid number on a 13 day sale 20. And I got 120 at 110 day sale. At 120 now, Danny without it failing to go. At number 120 number on a 10 day sale. At 120 bid number 120 at 110 day sale. I got number 120 bid number on a 10 day sale now. At 120 I'm back on the floor. Louis out here. At 110 day sale another bid number 120 come back at number 120 number on at 120 is on the floor. We're gonna go at 120,000 a bit now. We're gonna get 120 once and twice and third and last time. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan 'n klap. Baie dankie. Kobus, jy ondersteun die hele dag. Ek bly jy kry die nommertjie gaan wees. 11. Baie number 11. Look at this bull calf. Look at this bull calf. Lot 32, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a look here. Lot 32, River Valley. Chrissy, 2045, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very nice calf who comes out of Paddy, ladies and gentlemen. Dam side out of Kari, River Valley Kari there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the fertility on her. Her ICP is 366. She's a 3-in-1 with a Rick bull outside. 8 months pregnant to Parade. And just have a look here. Here's a nice paddy cow in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, with a good bull calf that goes with. I'm going to be 700 days and I got 100, I got 50,000 number 30 donkey. At 30,000 number I got 2, but I got 5, I got 35, at 38,000, 40. At 40,000 number I got 2, 40, I got 5, I got 25, I got 40, I can eat for sorry. At 45, I got 45, at 50,000, I got 50,005. At 55, at 5, I got 55 now. At 55, at 5, I got 55, yeah. At 55, at 60, at 60,000 work on. At 60,000 bid number I got 6,000. At 60,000 bid number 6,000 and at 60,000 bid number 6,000 and 300 at 60,000 at 6,000 and 300 at Drabiki at 60,000 Jiga at 60,000 bid number 6,000 at 60,000 at 6,000 and the bid number at 60,000 what do we do yeah at 60,000 ladies and gentlemen I'm going to 6,000 at 60,000 actually Clanky Fato Misak at 60,000 bid number at 6,000 at 60,000 I'm going to get 60,000 but at 60,000 now we all out and done at 60,000 once twice 2 62 bid. I got 62. 2 bid now, but I got 62. I'll give you a small one as well, sir, at 65. That's just the bull calf. At 62, bit of it now. At 2 and 6 foundation. At 62, bit of it now. I got 62, 2 bit of it now. I got 62. At 2 and 6 foundation. I got 2, 2 bit of it. I got 62. At 62, do I see 65? At 62, we're going to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to sell the bill. I'm going to get 62 once and twice. Jan Hendrik by Donkey. 5033. Lot 33, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we bring you lot 33, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a look here. Lot 3 and Dara, we got another paddy cow in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a look with a very nice bull calf at side as well. 21.44. She's young, ladies and gentlemen. The life's ahead of her. She's a 3-in-1, sold with a Rick bull calf, 8 months in calf to parade, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a look here. Look at the wedge on her, look at the capacity, and look at the bull calf. Righto, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a bit now. Take it away, ladies and gentlemen, a bit now, but I go, what a bit now, but I go, but I get down 100,000. I'm bid 30, don't give it a get 2, and I'm going to get down, but I get 5, but I get 35, at 38, at 40, 45, at 5, but I get down to 45 bid. At 45, at 50, 50,000, I got 50,000, then I got 50,000, at 50,000 bid now, but I got 50,000, at 50,000, 55, 55, at 60, 60 bid now. I get 6,000, then I got 60,000, now I'm going to 6,000, at 60,000 bid, now I'm going to get 60,000, now I'm going to get 6,000, at 62 bid. At 2 and 6,000, and I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 62. At 62 to go, but I'm going to get 2 and 6,000, and I'm going to get 62. At 2 and 6,000, but now I'm going to get 62. 2, now I'm going to get 62. Now I'm going to get 2 and 6,000. At 62,000, ladies and gentlemen, we're all out and done here. At 2 and 6,000, and I'm asking 5 to go. At 62,000, 5, 65. At 5 and 6,000, and I got 5 bid. At 65, at 5, but I'm going to get 65. At 5, but I'm going to get 65 here. At 5 and 6,000, at 65, ladies and gentlemen, we all out and done here, but I got 65, 65 once, 65 twice, 68, 68's the bid, and I got 68. At 68, but now at 7 I got 68, 68,000 I'm going to 6,000. At 68,000 I'm going to 6,000, and I'm going to get 68 at 8,000 I'm going to 6,000. At 68 at 8 bid, now I'm going to get 6,000. We're going to go 70 if you like now. At 68,000, ladies and gentlemen, we all out, and I'm going to get 68 at 8, I'm going to get 68. Once at 68, twice at 68. 68,000, thank you very much. Louis Stain, we buy sell 5014 the number. All right, lot 34, ladies and gentlemen. Felicia's in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a look here. A nice 3-in-1, ladies and gentlemen, with a very good heifer calf at side out of Rocco. And she's in calf, ladies and gentlemen, to River Valley Albert. Just have a look here. She's a direct Zagreb on the ground here. Have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 months in calf again, plus 12 on milk. And who says I'm bad? Now to go. All right, I'm going to be safe a bit now. I'm going to be safe 5,000. I'm going to 50, 50, I'm going to 30, 30. I'm going to get down on at 30,000 a bit now. I'm going to get down on I'm going to 30, 30 bid. Now I'm going to get down on I got 2, but I got 2, but I got 32, but I got now I'm going to get 2 and down on now. At 32 the bid. Now I'm going to get 2 and I'm going to get 35, 35. At 5 and down on but now I'm going to get 35. At 5 I'm going to get 5 and down on at 35, 5 and down on but now I'm going to get 38, 38,000. At 8 and down on now. At 38,000 I'm going to get 38 at 8,000. I'm going to get down on at 38 at 8,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 38 at 8, I'm going to get 38, op 38,000 aan my bottles, linkerkant aan Matlar at 38,000, we go once and twice, 38,000, dank u oom, number 7. Dank u oom Rian. $35 comes in. Her name's Frosty. And she sells with a very, very nice Albert heifer calf at side. Look at the width on that calf. Look at the width on the cow, ladies and gentlemen. She's 6 months in calf to him again. 6 months in calf to Albert again, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the combination there. Who says on them, ladies and gentlemen? What do we do? Take it away. Yeah. I like this little group here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bid now, but I got 100 to go, but I got 50, 30,000. At 2, but I got 32, but I got 5, but I got 35, but I got 5, but I got 500. At 35 to bid now, but I got 500. No. At 35 the bid now, but I got 500. But now I got 5, but I got 38. At 38 but now I got 100. No. At 38 at 8,000, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get 38. Up 100,000, I'm going to get 38 at 8,000. Do I see 40? Yeah. At 38,000, I'm going to get 100,000. I'm going to get 38. Up 100,000, I'm going to get 38. Kom maar goeie koop nou. At 38,000, I'm going to get 100,000. I'm going to get 38,000. We go once here. At 38,000, twice all out, all done at 38. 38,000. Donkey number 16. Lot 36. Lot 36, just have a look. Yo. Lot 36, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a parcel. Here's something you should have marked, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 36, dames here. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. 23:39, Francine in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. She's out of River Valley Fancy. On the side out of Rick, ladies and gentlemen. She sells with a Rocco bull calf at side. And she's 6 months in calf to Albert. Here you've got a combination. You've got Rocco on the ground. You've got Albert on the way, ladies and gentlemen. A very feminine young cow with a lovely udder under her, ladies and gentlemen. And the potential and the profits on the ground already. Who says 100? 100 to go. I'll start her at 50. At 50,000, and I got 50 bit, yeah. At 50,000, I'm gonna bid, now I'm gonna 50,000, I'm gonna fight that I said. At 50,000, now I'm gonna bid, now I'm gonna get 5 at 55 at 5 at 5 at 55 at 5 at 55, 60, 10, I got 6,000, then I got 5. At 65 at 5 at I got 5, and now to 70,000 online. At 75, 80, 80,000, I'm gonna 80 bid, now I'm gonna get 80, 80,000, I'm gonna 85, 90 now. At 90's online, 100. At 100 bid, 100,000, I'm gonna 100, 100,000, I'm gonna 100,000. At 110, 110, I'm gonna 110,000. At 110, 10 bid, now I'm gonna 110, 10, I'm gonna 110,000. At 110,000, I'm gonna 110,000, I'm gonna 110, 110, I'm gonna 110,000. At 110, 10 bid, now I'm gonna 110,000. At 110, come along now, I'm gonna go 110, 110, I'm gonna 110,000. At 110, now I'm gonna 120, 120 bid, now I'm gonna 120,000. At 120,000, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm gonna 120,000. At 120,000, you koop 'n speedball car, dames en here. 120,000, I'm gonna 120, 120, now I'm gonna 120,000. At 120, at 120,000, 130, 110,000, at 130 bid, now I'm gonna 110,000, I got number 130, 130, now I'm gonna 110,000, I got number 130 here. I got 110,000, now I'm gonna bid number 130, 30, now I'm gonna 110,000, at 130 bid here, 110,000, I'm gonna 130, 130, Martin, ek wag vir jou so. At 130 bid, now I'm gonna 110,000. At 130 here, I'm gonna 130 bid, now I'm gonna 110,000. At 130, 30 bid, now I'm gonna 110,000. Number 130, 40, number 140, 140 is back on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Up, you know, 104,000 now. At 140,000, I'm bid, now I'm gonna 104,000. But now I'm gonna 140, 40 bid, now I'm gonna 104,000. Louis is now 10 yo. At 140 is on the floor. At 140 bid, now I'm gonna 104,000. I'm gonna 140, 140 bid, now I'm gonna 140, 40,000. I'm gonna 104,000. At 140,000, 150. 150 bid, now I'm on 150,000, 160. At 160 is back on the floor. At 160,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on 160,000 now. At 160 bid, now I'm on 160,000. But now I'm on 160, 160, now I'm on 160,000. Do I see 70? The bid's 160 on the floor. At 160,000, Louis, ek wag vir jou op 170 as jy wil. At 160,000, ladies and gentlemen, fair warning here. At 160,000, dames en heren, klaar met 160,000, we go once. 160,000, we go twice. Don't be late, ladies and gentlemen. Third and last time. I sell to their own Simmentalers there, ladies and gentlemen. Well bought. 48 the number. All right, 37. Athena in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at her. 23-32. Almost here. Many for the Marco Barney. Lot 37. We're on the pregnant animals here. She's 6 months in calf to Tintin. She's young, ladies and gentlemen. 23 model here. Brosseau lines on the dam side. Rick on the side there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at her. What do we do? Start me on her at 50 to go. I'll put her in 25. Now I'm going to get 25 at 5. I'm going to get 5 and 20. Now I'm going to get 5 at 5. Now I'm going to get 25. 8. Now I'm going to get 28. 28,000. At 28 at 8,000. Now I'm going to get 28 at 30 to go. But I'm going to get 28 at 30. 30,000. Now I'm going to 30,000. Now I'm going to get out of Asia. At 30,000. Now I'm going to get out of Asia. Now I'm going to 30. 30 bid. Now I'm going to get 30,000. At 30,000, ladies and gentlemen. But now I'm going to get 30. 30 bid. Now I'm going to get out of Asia. At 30,000. Now I'm going to get out of Asia. Now I'm going to get 30. 30 bid. Now I'm going to get out of Asia. Yuri on this yoke. Whipper. Up out of Asia. Now I'm going to get 30. 30,000. Now I'm going to get out of Asia. At 232 right at the back. Never mind now. I get 3 and out of Asia. Now I'm going to get 2. But I'm going to get 32. 32,000. Now I'm going to get 3 and out of Asia now. At 32,000. Now I'm going to bid. Now I'm going to get 32. 2. But I'm going to get now I'm going to get 32. 2. But now I'm going to get 32. 2. I'm going to get 32. I'm asking 5. At 32,000. I sell on the back there, ladies and gentlemen. At 32 once and twice. To bar number 6. Thank you, sir. 32,000 bar number 6. All right, I bring you Leanne, a very nice heifer to start the heifers, ladies and gentlemen. 5 months pregnant to 6th River Valley Tintin semen there, ladies and gentlemen. A high class heifer here in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Kegabiki Moore, she's going to carve down a heifer. Here's an opportunity. Look at the width, look at the femininity, ladies and gentlemen. I like her a lot. Who says, now we go, what do we do? At starter on, now I'm going to be 7, again, I got 50,000, 50 bid. At 50, now I'm going to 30,000, now I'm going to get 20, thank you. Excuse me, 20. At 20 bid, now I'm going to get 2, but I got 2, but again, I got 25, at 5, again, I got 30, but I got 28, 28, 30,000, I got 32, 35, 35 now. At 5 and that, and I got 35, at 5, again, I got 35, at 5, again, I got 5 and that, at 35 to bid, now I'm going to get 5 and that, and now I'm going to get 5, again, I'm going to get 35 now. I get 5 and that, and now I'm going to get 35, my both is work on. At 35, at 5 and that, and then again, I get 5, at 5, again, I get 35, 5, again, I get 35 now. At 5 and that, and now I'm going to get 35, at 5, again, I get 35. At 5 and that, and now I'm going to get 35, now I'm going to get 35, I'm going to get 35, 38, 38, now I'm going to get 40, 40 bid. I get 4 days and we back on the floor. Astenu Martin, I get 4 days at 40 bid, now I'm going to get 4 days and I'm going to 40, 40 bid, now I'm going to get 4 days and do I see 42, at 4 days and now I'm going to 40, 40 bid, now I'm going to get 4 days and I'm going to get 40, 40,000, now I got 4 days at 40,000, I'm going to go here, 40,000 is fair warning, I'm going to get 2, 42, at 5, I'm going to get 5, 45, 45 bid, at 45, I'm going to get 5 and 4 days at 45, at 5, I'm going to get 5 and 4 days and now, at 45, I'm going to get 45, 5 bid, now I'm going to get 45, come back at 48, at 45, I'm going to get 48, 48, 50, at 5 days and I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50, 50 bid, I'm going to 5 days at 50,000, I'm going to 5 days and I'm going to get 50,000 now, at 5 days and I'm going to get 50,000, I'm going to 5 days at 50,000, I'm going to 50,000, Lady Vasi, no, at 50,000, I'm going to 5 days and I'm going to get 50,000, I'm going to 5 days and 5, 55, at 60,000, I'm going to 6 days and I'm going to get 60,000, I'm going to 6 days at 60,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 6 days and no, at 60,000, I'm going to 6 days and I'm going to see sugar. I bought this word once, twice, all out and all done. Baie dankie Kobus. Number 11. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan 'n klap daarso. Lot 39, look at here, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 39, just have a look at the showstopper here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the length, look at the femininity on her, ladies and gentlemen. She's out of Rick, ladies and gentlemen. On the dam side, out of Edith, who goes back to Paddy there, ladies and gentlemen. Plus 10 on milk. She's 4 months in calf to Tintin, and have a look at her. Here's a top young heifer, ladies and gentlemen, who says on her 4 months in calf, who says 50. I'll put her in 20,000. I got 20, I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 5, but I got 12, I'm going to get 25, at 5, I got 28, at 28, at 30,000, I'm going to 32, but I got 35, at 38, at 40 to side, at 42, but I'm going to get 42, at 5 to go, at 45, at 50, 50,000, I'm going to fake that days at 50,000, I'm going to fake that days, and I'm going to get 50, 50,000, I'm going to fake that days now, at 50,000, I'm going to fake that days, and I'm going to get 5, but I'm going to get 50,000, I'm going to fake that days at 50,000, I'm going to 50 bid, I'm going to fake that days, and I got 50, 50,000, I'm going to fake that days, and die bot is hier by my 55, at 55, sorry, ek het daar gevat, 60, now 5, 65, 70 as you will, at 65 is here, 70,000, at 70,000, at 70,000, now I'm going to get 7,000, I'm going to get 70,000, at 75, at 75, 7,000, at 75, die bot is naar rechterkant, at 75, I'm going to get 75 is hier so, 70 was by julle, ek's nou 75, die IC 80, at 75, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 78, 78 te kap, met die klinkie, at maak 8, I'm going to get 80 as jy welkom was, at 80,000 to go, at 78, I'm going to get 80, 80,000, now we go in 2s, 80,000, now I'm going to get 80, but what about 2 to go, at 80,000 rand is hier gaan druk 80,000 nou maar gery bet ja op 80,000 rand druk 80,000 nou maar gery 80,000 nou maar gery bet was hier nog in daarso at 80,000 nou maar gery 80,000 ladies and gentlemen at 80,000 the hammer comes up now I'm asking 82 at 80,000 nou maar 80,000 we're going to go once 80,000 we're going to go twice fair warning 80,000 baie dankie kom ons gee lekker aan 'n klap. Nog een mooi koop daar, koop is nummer 11, ja. All right, we're on lot 40, ladies and gentlemen. We're on lot number 40. She's out of Beerman. On the sire side, Salarica Genetics. On the dam side, correction, Salarica Genetics. They're going back to Boswell Patron as well. And ladies and gentlemen, she's golfed down River Valley. Albert Heifer at side. Right, ladies and gentlemen, who says? I like it on these, but I can get 50, 50, now I'm going to 30, 30, but I get data race at 30,000, I'm going to get data race, and I'm going to get 30, 30,000, I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, but I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32 at 2, now I'm going to get 32, at 3 and data race, and I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, now I'm going to get 3 and data race at 32,000, I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, 2, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 35, 5 and data race, and now at 35 to bed, now I'm going to 5 and data race, and it's 10 years on, at 5 and data race, and I'm going to 5, but now I'm going to 35, 5, at 5 and data race, and now I'm going to get 5, at 5, I'm going to get 38,000, but I'm going to get 38, are we sure? I see 4, I'm going to get 40 to go, at 38 is left hand side, at I'm going to get 38 at 8,000, I'm going to get right side. Excuse me, 38, op 38 now, at 38 at 8,000, I'm going to get 38, at 38 at 8,000, I'm going to get 38, I'm going to get 38 at 8,000, I'm going to get 38, op 38, I'm going to get 38, I'm asking 40 to go, at 38,000, ladies and gentlemen, as you're on my car, op 38, we go once, at 38, we go twice. 38,000. Dankie Stafford. Sy gaat ook Vryburg wêreld toe by 5019. All right, we're on another string of bulls here. We're back on the bulls, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you lot 41. 41, he has a strong Pandor bull in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, out of a very, very fertile cow. ICP 359. He goes back to Paddy on the dam side. Plus 7 on milk, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent growth. Plus 39, 46 and 50. A well-muscled bull, ladies and gentlemen. Mooi lang bespiering daar so in die buik daar so, dames en here. Goeie manlikheid, dames en here. Baie sterk kop op hom. Who says, I've been on him, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go back at 100,000. I'm going to go on a race, and I got 50,000. I'm going to fight that race. I got 50,000. I'm going to win. I'm going to 50,000. I'm going to get fight that race, and I'm thinking I got 40,000 now. Let's fight that race, and I'm going to 50,000. I'm going to fight that race, at 50,000. I'm going to fight that race, and I'm thinking I got 50,000. I'm going to fight that race, and I got 555 at 5. I'm going to get 5 and fight that race, and now at 55 at 5. I'm going to get 5 and fight that race, at 55. 5 I'm going to 60 at 60,000. I got 60, but now I'm going to get 6 that race, at 65. 5 I'm going to get 5 and 6 that race, and now. The bid 65 against you, sir. At 65, I'm going to get 5 and 6 that race, at 65, I'm going to get 65 this side. At 65, I'm going to get 5 and 6 that race, at 65, I'm going to get 65. He's a strong bull, sir. At 65, 70, at 70,000, at 7 up days, at 70,000, I'm going to 7 up days, and I'm going to get 70,000, I'm going to 7 up days, at 70,000 we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get 7 up days, at 70,000, are we all out and done? I'm going to get 7 up days, and once, 70 twice, I'm up card. Goodbye there, sir. Very good bull. 70,000 by number 58. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gagabigis are lot number 42. Lot number 42. Have a good look at him. Another strong pounder in the ring here. +7 on milk. Look at the growth on him, ladies and gentlemen. +30, 51 and 64, ladies and gentlemen. Who says on him, what do we do? Kyk net die lengte van lyf. Praat met my. I've been on him. Take it away. I'm going to be 700. I'm bid 45. I'm going to 50, 50,000. I'm going to 50,000. I'm going to 50, 50,000. I'm going to 50 bid now. At 50,000. I'm going to 50,000. I'm going to get 50,000. At 50,000 bid. I'm going to get 50,000. I'm thinking I get 50,000. I'm going to get 50,000. At 50,000. I'm going to get 50,000. At top belly show. At 50,000. I'm going to get 50,000. I'm thinking I get 50,000. At 50,000. I'm going to get 50,000. I'm going to get 50, 50 bid. At 50,000. I'm asking, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 50,000. Sien ek 50,000 at 50,000 a bit now, maar 50,000 now at 50,000 I got 50,000 and I'm going to get 50,000 now, maar 50,000 at 50,000 a bit now, maar I got 50,000 and I'm going to get 50,000 50,000 I'm asking at 50,000, ladies and gentlemen. Now advance at 50,000 50,000 I'm asking to go at 50. Anybody at 50 on him? Right, let's just put him on side for now. 50 will take him, ladies and gentlemen. We go then to lot number 43. 43 comes in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, kyk hierso. Lot nummer 43, dames en here. He's a clap out the ball. His name's Archer, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the muscling on him, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he comes out of Rick on the dam side, River Valley Iris there, ladies and gentlemen. Good growth, good milk, ladies and gentlemen. He's well muscled, he's hard, and hy gaan enige plek hou, dames en here. Come on again, I'm on a race and I got 100, 100, I got 50, 50, I'm going to fight that race. I got 50,000, but now I got 50,000, I'm going to get 5, I got 55, at 5, I got 5 and fight that race. At 55, at 5, I got 5 and fight that race. And now at 55 bid, now I got 55, at 5, I got 5 and fight that race. At 55 the bid, now I got 5 and fight that race. And he saw at 55, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to get 60,000, I got 6 that race. At 60,000, I got 6 that race. At 60,000, but now I got 6 that race. And I'm going to get 60,000, yeah. At 60,000 on the slimmer gun, I got 60,000. I'm going to 60,000. At 60 bid, now I'm going to get 60,000 on the but now I got 60,000. At 60,000. At 60,000, we're going to go. We're going to sell him, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all up and done at 60,000 once, twice? Goeie koop daar so 60,000. Dankie. Julle help ook heel dag en die nommertjie is 13. All right, River Valley Ace. River Valley Ace, ladies and gentlemen. Look here, he has a nice, easy flashing bull, ladies and gentlemen, out of River Valley Rick. And you say on him, what do we do? Look at the growth, good growth on him. 20, 30, 243 and plus 60, ladies and gentlemen. At Praat Maidan, Amr Vise Bomb. At Stardom, ladies and gentlemen, we say somebody got 100,000 Amr on a race and around the 100,000 Amr 50,000 Amr of 50,000. At 50,000 Amr of 50,000 Amr got 50,000 Amr of 50,000. At 50,000 bid, Amr got 50,000 Amr of 50 bid now. At 50,000 around the got 50,000 Amr of 50,000. Come back again, got 50,000. I'll start him at 40,000 donkey. At 40 bid, now again, got 40,000. At 40,000 bid, now again, got 40,000. Around the got 40 bid. At 40,000 around the got 40,000. Amr of 40. He has good bulls, ladies and gentlemen. He has good value. At 40,000 Amr of 40,000. At 40,000 got 40,000. Around the got 45. 5 again, got 45. At 45 at 5 again, got 45. At 45's at the back now. At 45 again, got 45. At 45 at 5 but now got 5 and 4,000. At 45,000, ladies and gentlemen, we all out and done at 45,000. Thank you, sir. 45,000, the buy number. All right, we come to 45. River Valley Alonso coming in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, lot 45 coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 45, Kekabiki Moisa. He's another Rick, and out of River Valley Ruby there, ladies and gentlemen. Kekabiki Moy plus 7 on milk. He has a strong, hardy bull, ladies and gentlemen. Well muscled on him, ladies and gentlemen. He's klap out die bal. Moenie foute maak op hom, die dames, julle naam wil go. And who says on him bed, number of his hair, American 50,000, number of 8,000. At American 55, American 55 at 5, American 55 at 5, but number of 55. At 5 and 5,000, number of 55, American 5 and 5,000 now. At 55,000, American 5 and 5,000, American 55, number of 5 and 5,000. At 55,000, are we all out and none, ladies and gentlemen, up 5 and 5,000. We go once, twice. 55,000, thank you, sir. 35. Lot 46, River Valley Lane comes in, ladies and gentlemen, 2091, just have a look here, a very feminine cow. She's a paddy, ladies and gentlemen. She's 3 in 1. She's got a very nice Rocco heifer there outside, ladies and gentlemen, and she's 6 months in calf. Kyk net die vroulikheid, dames here. Kyk hierdie vers kalf langs haar, dames here. Sy praat absoluut vir haarself. Here's a proper stud cow. Moenie foute maak hier, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do? Asking on her, ladies and gentlemen, American 50. I get that 30,000, America 2, but I got 32, but I got 5, but I got 35, at 38, 38, 40. At 42, but I got 5, but I got 45, but I got 48, at 50 now. At 50,000, I got 5,000. At 50,000, but now I got 5,000. At 50,000, but now I got 5,000. I think I got 50,000, now I got 50,000 this side. 55, at 5,000, at 60,000, but now I got 60,000, I got 60,000 here. At 60,000, now I got 60,000, now I got 60,000, now I got 60,000 at 5, at 65, 5, I got 65, 70, I get 7,000 now, at 70,000, but now I got 7,000, around the I got 70,000, now I got 7,000, at 70,000, bid, now I got 7,000, around the I got 70,000, now but now, at 70,000, ladies and gentlemen, I got 7,000, at 70,000, now we all out and none, I got 70,000, 7,000, at 70,000 once and twice and all out and done. Now give me 70,000. Koper 34. Lot number 47 coming in here, dames here, lot 47. River Valley Delta, she's out of Magic. River Valley Magic there, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. She's a 3-1 with a parade bull calf at side, ladies and gentlemen. She's in calf again. 2 and C's Kevin there, ladies and gentlemen. Kegabiki Moi. What do we do? A nice 3-1 parcel. Choose here, son of a vision. I'm going to get number visa, but I'm going to get 50-50. Now I'm going to get Daradation. At 30,000, I'm going to Daradation. I'm going to get 30 bid. I'm going to get Daradation now. At 30,000, I'm going to get Daradation. I'm going to get 30 bid. I'm going to get Daradation. At 30,000, I'm going to get Daradation. I'm going to get 30,000. I'm going to get 32, but I'm going to get 2 and Daradation 5, 35 a bit now. At 5 and Daradation, I'm going to get 5, I'm going to get 35, 5 and Daradation. At 35 at 5, I'm going to get 35, 5 a bit now. I'm going to get 5 and Daradation. At 35,000, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to get 35, 5 and Daradation. At 35 bid, now I'm going to get 35, 38, 38, at 38,000, I'm going to get 38. Well, I'm going to get 38. Waar was die boot, Julian? Achter, Stini is op die vloer, hoor. Jan Hendrik, as van jou nou een kans gee daar so, die bots op die vloer, 38. At 38,000, come back at 40. Op 38,000, dan ek 38,000, dan ek 38,000. At 38,000, maar dan ek 38, sien ek 40. At 40,000 nou, at 40,000, dan ek 40,000, maar wat 2. At 40,000, dan ek 40,000, dan ek 40,000. At 40,000, as jy allemaal klaar op 40,000, we go now, 40,000 once. At 40,000 twice, third and last time at 40. 40,000, 40,000 dankie, 5033. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you lot number 48. River Valley Geordie, ladies and gentlemen. Just want you to add there on your catalogue. She was AI'd on the 20th of August there, ladies and gentlemen. She's just too early to confirm that pregnancy, of course, but she was AI'd there, ladies and gentlemen. She sells with a very nice bull calf at side. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. She's out of Pandor, and don't make any mistakes here, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a Rocco bull calf at side with good width and masculinity, good potential there. You talk to me, I'm bid. Who says on I'm bid now? Take it away, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be here, but I got now. Take it away, but I'm going to get 50, now I'm going to 30,000. I get Daradation, I got 2, but I got 32, but I got 5, but I got 35, at 38. At 40,000, I'm going to get 2, 42. I get 2 and 40,000, I'm going to get 2, but I got 42, but I got 2 and 40,000 now. At 42,000, I'm going to get 2 and 40,000, you got 45, 45, 48. At 48, I'm going to get 50, 50,000, I got 5, 55. At 60,000, I got 6,000. At 60,000, I'm going to get 6,000 now. At 60,000, you got 6,000 around the bit now, but I got 60,000, I got 6,000. At 60,000 bid, I'm going to get 6,000, I'm not clear. At 60,000, ladies and gentlemen, all out, and then at 60,000, right hand side once. 5. 70 to go. 65 bid. I get 5 and 6,000. And I bet now I got 5 and 6,000 now. At 65, 5 and I got 5 and 6,000. One thing and I got 65 and I got 5 and 6,000. At 65 at 5, 7,000. At 70 bid, yeah. I get 7,000 now. At 70,000 bid now I got 7,000. One thing and I got 70,000. Up 7,000 and I got 70,000. Now I got 7,000. But I got 70,000. Up 7,000 and I got 70,000. We're gonna go up 7,000 is fair warning, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. 70,000 once and twice at 70,000 and sold. Donkey Martins bar number 29. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 49. Lot 49, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to add on your catalogue here. She's at this stage not sold as 3-in-1 certified. She was AI'd to Pandor on the 25th of August, so 3 days ago. 3 days ago, she was AI'd to Pandor, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just a correction you need to make there, or an addition you need to make there. So she has been AI'd, so she's potentially a 3-in-1 with a Pandor inside, but it's just too early to confirm that. She's out of Rick, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good look at her, ladies and gentlemen. She sells with a Rocco heifer calf as well, and Kegabiki Moi, what do we do? I bid on it now, but if he say now, go, whatever you ladies and gentlemen, now go. And who says on it now, now 50, 50, now 50, 30, 30, but get out of at 30,000, I'm bid now, 30, 32, but get 32, 2, but get 32,000. I get 2 and out of now, I got 2, 2, but now 5, but get 35, at 5 and out of 38, sorry, at 38,000, I'm 40, 40,000, I'm 40, but now at 40,000 bid, what about 42? At 42, now I got 42, I can can't afford. At 42, now I got 42, 2, but now I got 42, at 42,000, I'm 45, at 45 now, at 45, at 5, but now I got 45, left hand side, yeah, at 5 and 4 days, and I got 45, 5 bid, now I got 45, at 5 and 4 days, and Angela Matlar, at 45,000, we're gonna go all out and done at 45. Doggy Urian, Yokon, 45,000, we'll hook up number 20. Lot number 50 comes in, Angela, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here, lot number 50, she's 6 months, in calf to Rocco, ladies and gentlemen, drachtige vers, hier so dames julle, she's a Rick Heifer, in calf to Rocco, ladies and gentlemen, mini photo markie, +7 on milk, ladies and gentlemen, who says on her? I bet on it, ladies and gentlemen, who says now, but now I got 50, 50, now I got 30, I got 30,000. At time I got 20,000, donkey, but I got 20, but now I got 2, but I got 3 and 20 days, and now I got 2, 2, but I got 22, yeah. I got 3 and 5, but I got 5, but now I got 25, 5, but I got 5, but I got 28, 28,000. I got 20 days, and I got 28, 8,000, 30, 30,000, now I'm at a days out. At 30,000, now I'm at a days, and was no Julian for. At 30,000, now I'm at a steen, you're on it after. At that days, and I got 30,000, now I'm at a days, and now I'm at 30,000, yeah. Of 30,000, and I got 30,000, I got 30,000, at 30,000, I'm going to get 30 bid, I'm going to get 30,000, we all are and done, ladies and gentlemen, at 32, 2 and 30,000, at 32, but now I'm going to get 32, at 2 and 30,000, at 32, at 2,000, I'm going to get 2 and 30,000, I'm going to get 2, 2, but now I'm going to get 32, at 2 and 30,000, I'm going to get 32,000 once, at 32,000 twice. Dis hy, dankie, 32,000 koop per 14, so graag onthou. Lot 51, Lynette comes in, ladies and gentlemen, another Rocco going back to Paddy, Zablu on the dam side there, ladies and gentlemen, 6 months in calf to Pandor, nice weight on her, good rider there, ladies and gentlemen, who says on a bed, now I got 50, 50, now I got 20 days, at 20,000, now I got 20 days, and now I got 2 to go, but I got 2, but I got 2 and 25 and 20 days, and I got 5 this side, at 5 and 20 days, and now I got 28, at 8,000, now I got 30 if you like, at 30,000 that side, 32, now I got 2, but I got 32, at 10 yellow icon, my boat is he for, at 2 and 20 days, and I got 2, 2, but I got 32, at 2 and 20 days, and now I got 2, 2, but now I got 5, but I got 35, at 5 and 20 days, at 35 and now I got 5 and 20 days, and now at 35 and 5 and 20 days, and now I got 5, but now I got 35, at 5, but now I got 35, I sell that side up 5 and 20 days, and on the money, I'm up 5 and 20 days, and we go once and twice, and so, monkey bar number 14. Lot 52, ladies and gentlemen, we got another Rick daughter in the ring. Sire side, dam side goes back to Cakeshore Calais, 8 months in calf to Rocco, ladies and gentlemen. Cake a bicky moy there, nice width, good length of body, ladies and gentlemen. Who says on her lamb will be said, I'm going to be said, but number 50, 50, now I'm going to get 30, but I'm going to get 20,000. At 20, I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 5, but I get 25, at 28, 28,000, I'm going to get 100, 32. At that, I'm going to get 2, 2, but I'm going to get 32, but I get 5, 35, 5 and 100, no. At 38,000, I'm going to get 38. Up 100, I'm going to get 38. At 38, you bought the rechter, I'm going to get 38, at 8,000, I'm going to get 100. At 38,000, are we all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 38, I'm going to get 100, and the hammer's up. At 38,000 once, at 38, 10 twice, at 38. Dankie, wie sak 34, koop per 34. Right, lot 53, ladies and gentlemen, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Again, we got a beautiful Rick here, ladies and gentlemen. 6 months in calf to Rocco. Lot of length on her, ladies and gentlemen. 6 maanden drachtig. Kijk een beetje mooi naar, dames en heren. Number to go here. At bid on a number to be 7. Number to 30, 20,000. I get 10, I get 20 days, number to 2, but I get number to 20,000, number to 2 to go. I get 20 days, number to 22, 25, at 28, at 28, you get 20 days, at 30,000, number to days, number to 2, 32, but I get 2 30 was daar, 32 is weer voor. At 32 now. And I got 32 days and I'm going to 2, but now I got 32 at 32 days and I'm going to 2, but now I got 2, but I got 32 at 32 days and I'm going to 2, but now I got 32 as easy. I got my bottles for 10 year at 32,000. I'm not up 32 days and we go once and twice 35. 35 days at 35 and I got 35 days at 35 and 35 days and I got 35 days at 35 I'm not up 35 days and I got 35 days. Koper nummer 14, dankie. 35 days en de baan nummer 14. Lot 54, ladies and gentlemen, lot 54, have a look here. She's 7 months pregnant to Rocco. She's a Rick, ladies and gentlemen. Dam side goes back to Paddy. Have a good look at her. +9 on milk, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Here's another strong heifer in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Nice width, nice femininity. I'm bet on a bit of his I'm going to 30, but I'm going to get 20,000. I'm going to get 1 days and I got 2, but I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 25. At 5 days and I'm going to 5, 28, 28,000. At 28, about 30,000. I'm going to 30, 32, but I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, 200 days. At 35, 500 days now. At 35, at 5, but now I'm going to get 35, at 5, I'm going to get 500 days. At 35, the bed, I'm going to get 500 days and I'm going to get 35, 38, 38 now. At 38,000, I'm going to days and I'm going to get 38,000. I'm going to get 38. Up 100 days and I got 38,000. I'm going to get 100 days. At 38,000, bed, I'm going to get 38,000. I'm on the floor. Up 100 days and I'm going to get 38,000. I'm going to get 100 days. At 38,000, we go once. At 38,000, we go twice. And third and last time. 38,000, dankie. 38,000. Sy gaan vaar die 1 minuut en dankie. 22. Right, we're on 55, ladies and gentlemen. We're on 55. Have a good look here. Philippa is her name there, ladies and gentlemen. She's a Rocco. And on the dam side goes back to Taberspreit Eendracht there, ladies and gentlemen. +8 on milk. She's 8 months in calf. And have a look at her, ladies and gentlemen. It was a sex straw. So she's going to calf down a Rocco heifer, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look here. There's potential there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at her. What do we do? Nice feminine young heifer, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start her 50,000. I'll put her in 30,000 donkey. I get 30,000 now. At 30,000 a bit now. I'm going to get 30,000. I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 2, but I'm going to get 32, 2, but I'm going to get 32, 2, but now I'm going to get 32, 5, 5, I'm going to get 5,000. At 35, at 5, but now I'm going to get 35, 5,000. I'm going to get 35, 38, I'm going to get 38. Ik dacht 40, 40 bed. Nou, ik sorry, ik heb gevat die zo 42. At 42,000. At 42, 5, 45, I'm going to get 45, 45, I'm going to get 48, I'm going to get 48. Op 48,000 now. At 48,000, I'm going to get 48,000, yeah. At 48, I'm going to get 88,000, I'm going to get 48,000. At 48 is die bot die heel voor. At 48,000. Op 48,000, I'm going to get 48, 50. At 50,000 now. 55, 55. At 55, at 5, I'm going to get 55. Ik heb 50 bij jou gevat. Ik weer op 55. At 55, I'm going to get 55. At 5 is die zeker aan. At 55, at 5, I'm going to get 55. At 5, but now I'm going to get 55. At 55,000, 355, we're going to go. 55, hammers up once. 60. Was it getry? 60,000, and I got 60 bed. At 60,000, and I'm going to get 60. At 60,000, I'm going to get 60. 60,000, and I got 60,000. At 60, actually up with the clinky. At 60,000, and I got 60,000. At 60,000, but now I'm going to get 60,000, and I'm going to get 60,000. Now I'm going to 60,000. At 60,000, and I'm going to get 60,000. At 60 once, twice. En hy sel online, dankie Martin, mooi vers wat jy koop daar so. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on the last string of bulls. En kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Lot 56, dames en here. Hy's 'n klap aan die bal, dames en here. He's out of River Valley Rick, ladies and gentlemen. A nice medium frame bull with good bone and a very strong head on him, dames en here. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi daar, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do now with a bit now? I like him a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie daai sterk oogbank op die bal, dames en here. Hy's nou maar gaan daar gaan maar onder duisend. Ek het 50,000, ek het 50,000, ek het 50,000. Ek 50,000 op naam, ek het 50,000, en dan ek het 50,000 naam, ek 50,000. Ek 50,000 bid, naam, ek het 50,000 naam, ek 50,000. Ek 50,000, ek het 50,000, en dan ek het 50,000 naam, ek 50,000. Ek 50,000, ek het 50,000, ek het 50, I'll start him at 40,000. I'd put him in 40,000, naam, 40,000. At 45, naam, ek het 45. At 50, at 50,000, ek het 50,000. At 50,000, naam, ek 50,000, en dan ek het 50,000 naam, ek 50,000. At 50,000, ladies and gentlemen, naam, ek het 50,000. Yes, a top class bull, yeah. At 50,000, naam, ek 50,000, en dan ek het 50,000. Julian was your man now. At 50,000 is online. At 50,000, naam, ek 50,000, en dan ek het 50,000 naam, ek 50,000. At 50,000, I sell online, ladies and gentlemen, we all out and done at 50,000 once, twice. Dankie Stefan, 50,000, goeie koopie daar so. $57, Balfour comes in. He's out of Pando, and on the dam side goes back to Taberspread Paddy. Very good growth on him, ladies and gentlemen. Plus 25, 43, 51 there, ladies and gentlemen. Good milk as well. And who says on him a nice smooth coat, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi, number 57, number 57, number 100 now to go. At 50, number 40,000 a key. At 40,000, number 40 bid, number 40,000, number 40,000, number 40,000. At 40,000, number bid, number 40,000, number 40 bid, number 40,000. At 40,000, number 40,000, number 40,000, number 40,000. At 40,000, number 40 bid now. At 40,000, number 40,000, ladies and gentlemen. At 40,000, at 40,000, at 40,000. We just put him on ice. We put him on ice. All right, 58, ladies and gentlemen, lot 58 in here. He's out of Rick, ladies and gentlemen. Dam side, River Valley or Rapa there, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi na hom. He's a strong, growthy bull, ladies and gentlemen, with good bone on him. And who says on him, what do we do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm a bit now. Take him away, ladies and gentlemen. Throw him biggie more down. So, that's what I'm going to be saying. Bomber, I'm going to go, yeah. Take him away, but I'm going to 100,000. I'm going to 50,000. I'm going to 40,000 bid. At 40 bid, I'm going to get 40,000. I'm going to get 40 bid. I'm going to get 40,000. At 40,000, I'm going to bid. I'm going to get 40 bid now. At 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 40,000. I'm going to 40,000. At 40,000, I'm going to 40,000. I'm going to get 40,000, are we sure? At 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 40,000. Now advance at 40,000. I'm going to get 40,000. I'm going to put him on ice as well, ladies and gentlemen. He's not sold at this stage. Bring me lot number 59, River Valley Baxter. Lot 59, ladies and gentlemen, comes in. He has a bull you should have marked, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of River Valley Birdie. ICP on her is 357. On the sire side goes back to Rudolph, ladies and gentlemen. A strong, well-balanced bull. A good coat, good head on him, ladies and gentlemen. Many photo mark me, whatever we do, carving is direct, plus 4.8, ladies and gentlemen. And low on birth weight as well. And says, I'm going to go, what about now? And who says on him, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go, what about now? And asking on him, but I got 80, but I got 50, 50,000, I got 50, 50 bid. I got 40,000 at 40 bid. Now I got 40,000, I'm going to get 40,000 at 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, I got 40,000 at 40,000, no advance, ladies and gentlemen, at 40,000, I'm going to 40,000 at 40,000, I'm going to get 40,000 at 40,000, I'm going to get 40, are we sure? At 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 40,000, no advance. Here's opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to buy good value at 40,000, I'm going to 40,000, I got 40, we're going to get 40. All right, we put them on ice there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll bring you lot 60. Benjamin comes in, ladies and gentlemen. He's a half brother here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look here. On the dam side, out of Beauty, very fertile, Simdex of 111, ladies and gentlemen. He's a well-balanced long bull with good masculinity there, ladies and gentlemen. A nice head on him. And who says, I'm bid, what do we do now? I'm going to go. Talk to me on him, ladies and gentlemen. Who says, I got 80, 80, but I got 50, 50. At 40,000, I'm bid. I'm going to get 40,000, I'm going to get 40, 40 bid now. At 40,000, I'm going to 40,000, I'm going to get 40. At 40,000, I'm going to get 40, 40 bid. I'm going to get 40,000, I'm going to 40,000. At 40,000, I'm going to get 40, 40,000, ladies and gentlemen. At 40,000, at 40,000, dis julle seker naam is julle maar gaan by 40,000, dat ek 40,000 at 40,000. All right, we passed the opportunity. All right, I'll bring you the last of the bulls on offer, ladies and gentlemen. A nice, smooth-coated Rick son in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen, with good growth and very good milk there, ladies and gentlemen. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi na hom, dames. He's very good hair quality on him, ladies and gentlemen. Mooi lengte van lyf for a bit now. Take it away, dames, a bit now. I'm going to get 80, but I get 50. Do I see 40,000? At 40 bid, now I'm going to get 40,000. At 40,000, I'm going to bid, now I'm going to get 40,000. I'm going to bid, now I'm going to get 40 bid, now I'm going to get 40,000. At 40,000, I'm going to get 40,000. I got 40,000, now I'm going to get 40,000. I'm going to 40,000. At 40,000, any advance, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 40,000. At 40,000, I'm bid now. At 40,000, that bid now I'm at 40,000. I sell them your way, sir. And the buy number, that's a good buy. Good opportunity there, well taken. And we bring you the last string of females, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. Lot number 62, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 62. So this heifer, ladies and gentlemen, just make a note there. She was mated to Austin, who we sold earlier. She was mated to him the day before yesterday. So she's potentially early in calf to Austin. We sell her at this stage as uncertified, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at her. Nice length of body, ladies and gentlemen. Who says on her bed? Now I'm going to go. At what do we do on her bed? We say, I got 40 bed. Now I'm going to got 20,000. I got 20,000. Now I'm going to got 20,000. I'm going to got 20. I'm going to got 2. But I'm going to got 22. 2. But now I'm going to got 20,000. At 20,000. Now I'm going to got 2. But now I'm going to got 22. At 20,000. Now I'm going to got 2. But now I'm going to got 20,000. You're going to got 25 now. At 28,000. 30,000. At 30,000. I'm going to die. At 32 bid, now I'm going to get 2 and I'm going to get 2, but now I'm going to get 32. At 2 and I'm going to get 32. I sell left hand side once and twice. 32,000 on key bar number 20. $63 coming in. right, lot 63. River Valley, Jennifer comes in here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a nice heifer, ladies and gentlemen, good width on her. She's 7 months in calf to Tintin, plus 8 on milk, ladies and gentlemen. Going back to Jendracht on the dam side, ladies and gentlemen. Well bred, good looking, long bodied heifer. I'll take her on 40,000 on, but I'm going to get 20,000 donkey. I got 20,000 on, but I got 2, but I got 25, but I got 5, but I got 28, 30,000, 32 at the back. At 35, but I got 38, 38, and I got 40,000. I got 4, but I got 2, but I got 42, but I got 3 and 4 at 42,000 is it I got 5, 45, but now I got 48, 48, and I got at 48,000 bid, now I got 48, at 48 at 8,000, I'm going to get 48, come on, Brett's a long way home with nothing. At 48, I got 48 at 8,000, I'm going to 48 at 8,000, I'm going to get 48, at 48,000, now we all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get 48, at bad manners to just come eat cake, yeah. At 48, I got 48, and we all out and done, at 48, we go once, I sell left hand side, all out and done. 48,000 by donkey, and the number is 45. Ek het nog een bladsy, amper dog ek koop die eerste een en die laaste een. Wat dalk doen jy nog? All right, we got 64 coming in. Janet's her name. And this is a heifer that caught my eye in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. A very nice feminine heifer. 5 months in calf to Tintin. Excellent growth figures, very good milk, plus 10. She's a rick. She comes out of an excellent cow, ICP 383. Very nice feminine head on her. I bid. Take away. I bid again, I got 40, but I got 20,000. I got 2, but I got 5, but I got 25, at 28, at 30,000, 32, but 5, but I got 35, at 8, I got 40,000, but I got 2, at 45, at 5, but I got 45, at 45, at 5, but I got 48, at 48 is no 4, at 48, I got 8, at 8,000, I'm at 50, at 55, 55, but now I got 55, at 55, at 60,000, but I got 60,000, but I got 6,000, at 60 bid, at 65, 65, 5, but I got 65, at 5, but I got 5, and 6,000, at 65 the bid, now I got 5, at 5, but now I got 65, at 65, at 5, but now I got 65, at 5, but I got 65, at 5, but I got 65. What do they say? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Always the underbidder, never the highest bidder. At 65, what's he bought? No 65, 65 bid. At 65, I'm asking 70,000. At 65, at 5, but I got 65, at 5, but I got 65. I'm going to go once and twice. Yeah, can you believe it? 70,000. Hoe was ek skuld jou bier? Kos. 70,000 and I got 70,000. At 70,000 and I got 70,000. At 70,000 and I got 5, 75. At 5 and 7,000. At 75 the bid, now I got 5 and 7,000. At 75 is weer op die vloer. At 75 now 80. 80,000 bid, now I got 80,000. Op 80,000 and I got 80 bid, now I got 80,000, now I got 80 bid. Op 80,000 I sell online at 80,000 we go once. At 80,000 we go twice. A derde en laaste maal op 80,000. Dankie Martin, mooi gekoop. Sy gaan Marland toe. Kom ons kry lekker aan 'n klap daar so, dankie. Ja. All right, we got our second last lot, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 65 in here, ladies and gentlemen, River Valley Bobby. She's a 3-in-1, ladies and gentlemen. She's got an Albert heifer at side. She's 2 months in calf to Austin, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at her. I bet on a bit of his hair, but I got 40 bid now. At 30,000 I go, but I got based on the 3-in-1, yeah. At 30,000 I got down, but I got 2, but I got 2, but I got 32. I got 2 nowadays, and now I got 2, but now I got 35, but now I got 5, but jy gevat Julian. Salaman. 32,000, at 32,000, 35, nou sit teen jou, at 38, op 38,000, at 38,000, nou I got 38, 38, do I see 40, at 38,000's left hand side, yeah, at 38 the bed, now I got 38, 40,000, at 40 bed, now I got 4,000, now I got 40,000, 2, 42, at 42,000, at 42, at 42,000, I sell on the left hand side, at 42,000 once and twice. Well done, jy op jou dag, baie dankie, koper 45, 49. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring the last heifer in, I want to take the opportunity before we all jump up just to thank you all for your attendance today, dames, julle vir julle opkoms, julle ondersteuning. Sonder julle kan ons nie hierdie besigheid doen nie. Without you we can't do auctions, and I think let's just give a nice round of applause for a nice auction. Congratulations to the River Valley team. Congratulations to the new owners. We do believe that they will go and make an impact in your herd. Please stay and enjoy a nice lunch with us before you head home. And we sell the last heifer, ladies and gentlemen. Who says? Right, lot 66, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. She's 6 months in, calf to River Valley, Rick 6 Seaman. She's going to calve a heifer, and I'll bet on her. Take it away, 50. Turn again, I got 30,000, 30 bit now. At 30,000, I'm going to get 2, but I got 32, but I got 5 at 35 at 35 at 38 at 8, I got 40,000 bit now. At 42, 45 a bit now, but 45, 48. At 48, I got 50,000, I got 50,000. At 50,000 a bit now, but 50,000, I got 50,000, I'm going to 50,000. At 50,000, 52, 52, but a bit now, but 55. At 55, at 58, 58, 60. I got 58 now, 60 by you. At 60, come back at 2, 62. At 62, but a bit now. At 62,000, I got 2, but a bit now, but I got 62. At 62,000, I got 2, but a bit now, but I got 62. At 62,000, I got 62. At 2, but a bit now, but I got 62. At 62,000, we're going to go. At 62, we go once. At 62, I go twice, and third and last time. At 65, I got 5. At 65, at 65, I got 65,000, 68. At 68,000 now, and I got 68 at 8,000. I got 68, 68. Thanks for the help. All out, all done. 68,000. He buys lot number 1 and he buys the last lot as well. Was it 54 as ek reg onthou, nee, 45. 45 the buyer. Let's give a nice round of applause. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan 'n klap daar so. Gerardus, dankie daai laaste koop ook. Dames en heren, weer eens, dankie vir julle opkoms, julle ondersteuning. Please just make a turn there by the office. Geef ons duidelike instruksies daar by die kantoor hoe en wanneer julle diere gaan verwyder word. Maak asseblief vir ons lekker spoedig julle betalings asseblief, want daar gaan geleentheidsvragte wees, saamvragte, en dit is net soveel makliker as al die goed betaal is, sodat ons die saamvragte vir jou daar voordele kan gee met die vervoer. Please travel safely when you hit the road, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the weekend ahead. There are a few bulls that we didn't sell, as you saw. If you're interested, come talk to us there, then we can see if we can make a plan.